All right, it is time once I actually get the stream up on my phone because thank you, YouTube. Decide to crash as I'm loading it up. How's it going, everyone? Welcome in. Hope you all are doing with this fine afternoon, wherever you may be. All right, I got the stream up now. Yoshi Parker, ABC, Tails Mafioso. I probably butchered that. I do apologize. Greg, Skycakes, everyone else popping on in. So, you might be wondering, create a standoff. It sounds like a tournament because it pretty much is. So, to put simply, it is a free... I might actually... Give me a second. I'm actually going to... Because if I'm just beyond support, I'm going to turn off mid-roll ads if I can turn it off. Yep, I can. Beautiful. Because I feel like that's going to be very important. So, there you go. The stream will have no... There will be intro ads. I'm keeping that, but no mid-rolls. So, nothing in the middle unless YouTube decides, yeah, I think you have an ad for like 2 hours. But nothing presented by me. How you doing, Tail Tag and Sign? Gwen, welcome in. So, let's begin with who wants to compete in this. Keep in mind, this will be up to a 3-hour stream. If you're expected to make it to round 3, which will be the build-off, make sure you're able to allocate that amount of time. Now, for round 1 and 2, especially like those two especially, you don't have to be here for the whole stream. Just pop in and out. But yes, I do expect, you know, up to 3 hours if you're willing to compete for today. Was I supposed to make a map dead? No pre-maps made. The build-off for round 3 will happen at the time because, yeah, we've got to get that ready for when that comes around. Can't believe I missed your vodka stream last night. Nah, mate, you had a good stream last night, ABC. I'm completely fine with that. Ours was a success as well, so bloody oath. I didn't get myself like overly drunk, so that was good. Just a little bit extra tipsy. So yeah, who is competing, by the way? I'm gonna need to write down all the names of those that, you know, signed up early and see if they do pop in. So 14 minutes to let me know if you didn't sign up early. So Muriel Bingo signed up early for the YouTube posts. Keeping that towards the top because that just makes it easier. Arcane says he won't pop in until 30 minutes in, but he's already gave me a map code. So he, so I know he's definitely going to be in. So no doubt about that. Pisces can't make it. Who's Corum? I actually have no idea who Corum is, but I'm going to write the name. Oh, is that ABC? Yeah, that's you, ABC. Never mind. Found it. All right. There we go. Just, I have streamer mode on, so yeah. Tail Tagger, you're in the chat, so you're guaranteed. Like right now. And Yoshi Parker, I see you in the chat too. So, Yoshi Parker. So, those are the 6, and we have 6 more spots, guys. So, if you're able to make 6 hours to join for the building competition, please let me know in the chat now. Wait, I'm not competing? No, I was trying to find the names of, like, those that pre-signed up. Sorry, I forgot who Corum was. But, wait, is it not you? Is it not you? Just let me know in the chat that you have 3 hours to spare, like, right now, that you can compete. Yo, Musly with the 1 gifted, and it goes to basic player. I change again. Lols, that's all good. Who's Corum? I actually have no idea. I'm gonna turn streamer mode off. Alright, yeah, no, I don't know who that is, but I'm gonna put them on the side here just in case. Yo, W Musly. If we get a link drop for Musly. Bloody oath. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Alright, now the turn streamer mode back on. So yeah, does anyone want to join the for this create a standoff in the chat? Otherwise, yeah, I'm pooped. It's bloody hot here. Oh, it's bloody cool over here. Today it's actually warmed up. Like I'm not actually under a blanket finally. But yeah, how do I join? Just let me know in the chat. Do you want to be part of this competition, Greg? Wait, I think I see your message. Can I join? Yep, easy, done. Me twin. All right, Tails, Tubey. Yep, done. So I've got Tails, I've got Greg, Yoshi Parker, Tail Tagger, Corum, I don't know if they're in the chat. Bingo's definitely not in the chat. Muriel, I don't see in the chat. So yeah, those guys have 11 minutes. Otherwise, yeah, I think Corum is Corey. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I know you, I'm pretty sure you changed your username as well. ABC, I don't know if it was a server change or it was like your whole username change, because it used to be the road, wasn't it? Can we join? Yeah, you're already part of it, Yoshi. I mean, if you guys want to join the lobby, you definitely can. So if you've got for those that's part of the competition, if you got a map code of yours already, feel free to drop it. I will show the rules in just a moment. Digistar, oh my goodness. Yeah. Join the customs. Yeah. You can play. You can play your map. You can play other people's maps. It'll be awesome. I would recommend joining on in the customs. In the server, I'm the road. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's probably where I got confused. Because I was like, yesterday I saw that. To be fair, I was tipsy, and I was like, I think you've changed your username or something. But it was a different one. Appreciate Pepsi. We can have 4 more people. Yeah, pretty much 4 people plus, depending if Muriel, Bingo, or Corum do or don't show up. Lobby code is B46Q4. Pepsi got member in Whale stream. Let's go. I tried gifting a Whale stream actually earlier, and it just did not work. All right, builders. These are the rules before I do forget. Now, there is some other stuff mentioned in the description. I'll mention the reward directly, as you might see in the pin message there. But this stream is intended to be up to 3 hours. You don't have to be here for the whole duration, except round 3, because that is the build-off. I would strongly recommend popping in and out. I would have your map code ready. I would have the twist for round 2 ready, because it could be pretty much anything that works with standard maps. You must present the map code as requested. Make sure to double check if your map code is correct, because if it's incorrect, etc., it does waste time. It wastes too much time. Yeah, read the bottom dash right there. You'll need 2 maps minimum. The map you submit for round 1 cannot be reused for round 2. So make sure if you're choosing a map for round 1, like, you know, just make sure it's not the one you probably want to, you know, keep in case of the twist round. Then these must be your maps. I cannot emphasize that enough. It must be your maps. If I do not recognize the username, or I think it looks weird, aka different characters, etc., that I can easily see, you must join the customs and play a map. You can submit minigame maps, of course, but any that inquires direct input from me, examples would be fashion show, hide and seek, potentially death runs. I'll be treating them as hangout maps for the purpose of the stream. Any map made with CEP or any approved creative mods will reduce your score by your total score by 25%. If you say you got 8 out of 10, reduce it by 25%, it'll be a 6 out of 10. But you must let me know that the map was made with CEP. If I discover it's made with CEP, or moderators, etc., then you will be disqualified. So please, if you've made one, I don't mind, but you gotta let me know. And last but not least, I think the most important part, please keep it respectful and ethical. If a map that I do believe gets a lower rating than expected, maybe there's not minimal attempt on it, or whatever be, respectful and ethical. If you start harassing, berating the map creator in the chat, heavy penalties will apply, okay? Constructive criticism is always allowed, but yeah, it does not mean you get to swear, get to be disrespectful at someone at the same time. So yes, please keep that in mind. I've signed up for a map making competition before back in Craves old days. Nice. If you fail to eat cheese, you'll be forced to eat mustard. For real, muscly. I've collected so much cheese debt. Oh, I saw the photo, ABC. I'm probably going to comment on it after I'm done with this stream. Let's go. I have to wait 3 hours to get my map. No, you don't have to wait 3 hours to get your map played for the competition. So, this is where we're going to show you. So, right here, will be where I do the rounds. So there's round 1, round 2, and round 3. Round 1 will pretty much be the same pretty much every time I do this concept. It will be... Oh my goodness, can this go up and down, please? There we go. Round 1 will be the Frenzy round. As mentioned in the description, we will have a maximum of 4 minutes to play a map. And these are the criterias. Out of 3 for gameplay, out of 3 for aesthetics, out of 2 for fun factor, and if we finish a map or not. So make sure it's a shorter map that we can finish. Because if we don't finish the map, it's a 0. If we do finish the map, it is a 2. Now, what I mean by finish is if survival means everyone gets eliminated, points, and race rounds, obviously everyone qualifies. So make sure you've got that stuff ready, because... And round 2, round 3 will be shown when applicable. Yeah, survival's fine. Any category is fine. Race, survival, points. So, but it will be ranked... Round 1 will be ranked on that criteria. Okay, way to play some maps. Let's go, ABC. I signed up and didn't know the rules. Yeah, I'm so losing. Oh, who knows? Who knows? I haven't specified how much people will advance to round 2. So round 1, there will be some people that get eliminated. Round 2, there'll be some people that get eliminated. And yeah, round 3, there'll be only 1 winner. Thank you, Yoshi. Do you win a full wheel of cheese? Oh, that could be a good idea. Honestly, not gonna lie. But yeah, nah. So, now you guys want me to talk about the rewards. So, if you make it to round 2... You'll earn 20k channel points. If you make it to round 3, you'll earn 50k channel points. And obviously, if you're the main winner for today's stream, 150k channel points. Plus, in 2+ weeks, you will get a stream featuring just your maps on Fall Guys, if you want. And if you are a trusted community member, based on my discretion, I can even allow you on VC for that stream too. Quorum is Corey Capet. Okay, easy. I was able to finally play Plus Get map earlier this morning. It's really fun. Sorry if I stunk at it last night. I don't even remember what you said last night. I think you sound like you enjoyed it. I wish I made maps. Yeah. Bloody oath, Musly. I love making maps in multiple different games. There's some that I do just get confused with. Age of Empires 2 was probably a huge factor on like me being confused. But yeah, nah, I've always enjoyed like the map creations. Like I would spend a lot of time like Tony Hawk Pro Skating on the PS2, Stronghold, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, etc. Just making. That's insane. Yeah, man. Alright, so let me just add your name onto this as well. Manjinder M? There we go. Yo, okay, I'm about to get home. Give me 15 minutes. Yeah, too easy, man. Too easy. Look, I recognize your username. I recognize this and that. You've already put a map code. You've already told me you'll be here, just not the first 30 minutes. You're already in Arcane. Don't stress about that. So, yeah, the first map code we'll be playing is Arcane's, and then we'll go from there. So, the time to join will close either when the timer hits 0, if we've already full, or, like, not the customs, I just mean to competition. Or if, hang on, how do I say this? Sorry, I might have a bit too much to drink last night. Or if, once round 1 ends, or like we're about to do the last map in round 1, in case someone is later than that. Thank you, no problem, okay. So when it's my turn, I'll put in the code. Pretty much once the time is 0, I will be asking for people's codes. Like, those are part of the competition. So, yeah. I'll let you guys see the criteria one more time before, you know, we get this started. So, think of a map that fits this category right here. And in the description, a frenzy round means we only play a maximum of 4 minutes. So, if you really want that 2+ bonus there to finish the map, make sure it's a map that, you know, is easily, you know, doable. And make sure it's your map once again. If you need to pause and read the rules here for our contestants, please do so. And yes, some standard rules do apply as well. No hacking, no cheating. in course and points maps. I will allow griefing, of course, but please do not target. Like, don't just go for one person. Because, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. Can I go after Yoshi? It's up to the contestants. So, 1 more minute before we do get the map codes from our contestants. In this case as well, I'm going to move Bingo and Muriel down the... I'm going to remove the 3 people whom were there. So, person 7, person 8, person 9. Wait, do I have to submit my map already? In about 30 seconds? Yes, you will. Alright. Can you put me after Yoshi? Okay, I'll put you after whoever wants to submit first or the first to Arcane. Don't worry, man. I would like to participate as a contestant, but I'm putting my energy on a new level I start working on. Yeah, nah, too easy, Pepsi. Alright. Well, Dr. Pepsi, you are number 7. There you go. Alright. The timer has hit 0, guys. Which means, if you are a contestant on the left side, please give me your first map code. I do have it set to live chat. Please just let me know if I do see or not. And yeah, I will be... If you want me to play your map first, the contestants, let me know. And keep in mind, I'm literally the only person in the custom lobby, so keep that in mind. Did you read the butt? Okay, that's all good, Pepsi. That's all good, man. Alright, Tail Tagger, thank you. 3767. Alright, he's putting City Swivel at night. I'm just trying to find Arcane's code. Tell me you reuse the map because I've got to finish my Mesmerizer map. That's alright. Alright. 1210 2386 0514. There we go. Summer. There we go. Nice. Thank you, Pepsi. And so yeah, keep this in mind, contestants. The map you've just submitted cannot be used. Any duplicates as well, I should specify. Anything that's like duplicated or like very obviously a remix, cannot be reused. So please don't try to circumnavigate through that. If it's literally the same map with just like the smallest tweaks, I'm going to count it as the same map. Just because the map code is different. Can you double check that map code for me, Manjinda? So yeah, guys, part of the rules once again, please make sure you got your correct map code because stuff like this will pop up. Thank you. I don't recognize Sign Bros as well from in-game. So Sign Bros, obviously, that's you, Manjita. You will need to join on in. That's a read Pepsi's message. I didn't mean to actually... Oh, you don't want to... Okay, well then, I will remove you as a contestant, so your map won't be played. Alright, too easy. Until round 3, which then I will just do some people's creative codes. 32438308 9728. Alright. 2035 5126 6958. Alright, cat tree climbers, deliberate digitalization. That's you. Yeah. I will need to see you in the custom zone, Manjinda, though. Like I said, it's specified in the rules. If I cannot recognize the username to your YouTube name. And hang on, let me just check in case you've uploaded. If you have other videos or a few. Nope, you haven't. Yeah, I will need you to join a custom match, preferably your map. I think for this first one, we're gonna do tail taggers out of all of them. How you doing, Fiago? Wrestling? Welcome in. Don't apologize, I know nothing about it, but I join anyways. Appreciate you, wrestling. W, man. Two, 8, 4, 9. All right. The qualifiers. All right, beautiful. So that... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I missing someone? No, I'm not missing anyone. All right, beautiful. That is the 6 contestants. If you've just joined in now, guys, we do have spots for 6 more. And if you want to be part of one of the contestants, otherwise... Once round 1 is about to conclude, aka the last map, you won't be able to join in. I didn't see the rules. I have to join. Yeah. If I don't recognize username to the map creator, you will have to join in. Just so I can confirm that it is the creator and not someone submitting, you know, a different map. I know majority of people won't do that. I don't think you'll be that type of person. But I need that rule to be specified in case someone decides, you know, I'm going to try to join in as not the map creator. Alright, tail taggers map is up first. Let's get it. So I'm understanding. That's all good. So 4 minutes. This is the criteria based out of 3 for gameplay. Like, is the gameplay, you know, very, like, is the difficulty good? Is this and that? Aesthetics, does it look beautiful? Fun factor, is it fun to play? And if we finish the map or not, which survivals will mean there's one winner. 4-minute timer begins now. And I forgot to take off my golden dragon lower half, but yes, I did unlock that yesterday. For anyone that missed out on the stream. Ooh, you've changed that bottom to Jumbotrons. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's quite the aesthetical upgrade. A little bit of a glitched look over there. But yeah. Could you do my map last? It depends, Tails. Because if no one says they want their map next, and I do apologize if someone said they wanted the map first or whatever. I didn't get to see that because I've got busy rereading everything. But yeah, if no one says that, I will be choosing one at random. Cheese doesn't exist in this map. I mean, I remember when it used to. I love the atmosphere. I think aesthetics-wise, like, this definitely gets a max score. There is no doubt about that. I think Tail Tagger won. Maybe, who knows? ABC goes down, me and Pepsi do survive. I do like that this is a survival map that doesn't have one winner. Because that, like, I don't know if it will drag it down for the score. But it means that, you know, it doesn't drag on for too long. Which works well for a frenzy map. So that, of course, that's 2 points for finishing the map. Yeah. If this is my competition, I might have signed up to lose. If I say I don't lose here, then round 2 is just over for me. Yeah, so if we keep the 6 people here, only one person will be eliminated. If there's any more than 6 contestants, then yeah. Alright, so based on the criteria, you guys can talk about it if you want. It might even sway my opinion on this. Just need to... Yep, it's this one right here. Oh, that's a duplicate. Hang on, give me a second, guys. Let me remove that on this screen. Let me copy this. And paste. There we go. Hang on. Fix that. I think overall, gameplay might sound a bit harsher, but I'm going to give that a 2 out of 3 for gameplay. Aesthetics free. I think it just looks really good. It really fits the theme. What it's going for. Just looks so good. Fun factor, I had a good amount of fun with that. But it does intertwine a little bit with the gameplay. That I wish that there was more of like a difficulty increase throughout. A little bit. I did see some cannons, and I think that's a solid addition, but not enough to bump it to a 2. And of course, we finished the map, so overall, that's a 9 out of 10. Oh, I said no. Is it 9 out of 10? No, 8. No. Did I say 2 out of 3? No, I said 2 out of 3. Yep, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Let's go. Gameplay's like 2 from me. Aesthetics 3. Fun factor, 1.5 out of 10. So, not a 1 out of 10 for me. So, yep, 8.5. I'm just making sure I get that correct with myself. Alright, W tail tagger, 8.5 out of 10. I think the bars are a bit too fast. Yeah. But it is the frenzy round. I probably will miss out on stuff. Alright, does any other contestant want their map played next? Arcane, Yoshi Parker, Greg, Tails, or Manjinder? Otherwise, we will move on to... we'll choose one person at random out of that. Where's the debt? Oh, yes. Yeah, the difference is you jump slightly harder and can't grab or piggyback. I play Fall Guys or Fortnite and don't seem that different. Oh! Yeah, there's quite a few differences between the two. Like, I'd say that the Fall Guys in Fortnite is definitely less grief interpreted. Alright, it looks like no one is... so, if at the moment contestants remain the same to this, only one is eliminated. Yeah, only one person will be eliminated if it stays like this. If we do get more people, then... yeah, it might increase. Mosh with the 11 months and mods. He does pay for his membership, so if we could drop that link. Hope you're doing better, man. You and everyone affected by the situation, welcome in. I go after this upcoming map. All right, I'm gonna do a random number between 1 to 5. 1 for Arcane, 2 Yoshi Parker, and 5 to Manjita in that order. I got number 3, Greg. I'm literally on his map. All right. Let's get Greg's map going. Is that my favorite Fall Guys streamer? Let's go. Mosh in the Big 25. We always appreciate you, man. Enjoy your stream. Appreciate it, man. Nah. Enjoy yourself, man. Bloody hope. Hopefully you and everyone affected is taking care. Legend. Alright, 4-minute timer starts now. Now, what I mean by finish the map, it doesn't mean me, as long as one person, excluding the map creator, qualifies, by the way. So, yes, I do want to specify that. In survival rounds, it's a little bit different, as in... Alright, beautiful. As someone that is a bit of a map creator, this part could definitely cause some problems if you have like a griefer or something going on. The old times. Yeah, this brings me back some memories, honestly. This map, but yeah. Love the custom checkpoint here. That looks so nice. Alright, beautiful. Well, this definitely doesn't compare to the last map. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens Phil after all this. But yeah, this is definitely getting a 2 for finishing the map, by the way. Oh, Pepsi tried to do a Spino Asher G there, trying to joust me in midair. I swear Spino gets me half the time now for that. It's so funny. Yeah, so I didn't know you could pull stuff, but I guess that makes it. Yeah. I think there isn't any grabbing at all in the Fall Guys Fortnite. Well, in regular Fall Guys, there's a lot of grabbing. Alright. No, this was a very solid map. Overall. I'd have to double check the criteria on how I would rate this. How you doing, Glizzy? Welcome in. has the Phasmo tier list going. I haven't done anything today, but yeah, no, I'm really keen. I haven't had you screenshot anything. I didn't work on it last night, for obvious reasons. And yeah, this morning. But I should work on it later tonight. So I have moved Phasmophobia to tomorrow night, because otherwise I might burn myself out. All right. So in that criteria, obviously we finished the map, so it is a 2 for that. Gameplay out of it. It's almost a 3, but there is one part, and I did mention it before, where it expects you to be fast, that it brings you to a huge halt, that being the moving boxes. And from my understanding, if you got one or especially 2 griefers wanting to destroy the map, that part could legit soft lock a lot of people. So for gameplay, I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 3. Aesthetics, 2.5 out of 3. I love a lot of parts of it. The background and the colors, I just feel like don't contrast as well, but there is a strong, nice aesthetics going on it. 100%. Weird worm. Oh yeah, the weird wormholes too. On top of that, but I gave it a little bit of a pass because I think that's based on like the height of the checkpoints. But even if I, like, you know, if I didn't mention about moving boxes, it would have been that. So yeah, 2.5 for both gameplay, aesthetics, fun factor. Still use standard race scores. I think there's a lot of fun elements to it. And once again, that moving box part does bring that down. But not too much though. I think a 1.5 is good. And yeah, finish the map. So 3.5. 8. Is it 8.5? No. Wait. Wait. 5. 6. No, it is 8.5 out of 10. All right. Let's go. Bloody oath. So Greg is literally on par with Tail Tagger right now. For some reason, I was thinking in my head 8 out of 10, but I literally have some difficulty with decimal points. My map will probably be like 7 out of 10. We'll see what happens, Yoshi. We'll see what happens. Some clunky parts in the gameplay, but still good. Yeah, no, I think that's a very strong start. I think that works really well for the frenzy round. All right. For the 4 contestants, who wants to be next? Who wants to be next? Otherwise, I will choose one at random, regardless if you want to be last, etc. Very outdated. I'm in the house now. Nice. Anyway, so Arcane, Yoshi, Tails, Manjinder, do you want to be next? Otherwise, I will be. I don't think I can get on. Yeah, I will have to confirm, like, between, you know, creator to person game. So, yeah, if you aren't able to join in, Manjinder, then, yeah, I don't know what to exactly say. Like, this might be the only round. I just got home. Alright, so I'm going to do a random number between 1 to 4 to see who's going to be next. So 1 being Arcane, 2 being Yoshi Parker, 3 being Tails, and 4 being Manjinder. You can disqualify me, I don't mind. Appreciate you, Manjinder. We'll still play your map. I'll still play your map to see what I would have given it. But yeah, just as mentioned, the rules, just so I can confirm. The second thing I could do is if you have like a screenshot of yourself on the main menu, you can send that to me through Discord or the Discord chat to confirm that's you. But other than that, yeah, unfortunately won't be able to confirm any other way in this regard. All right, 1 to 4, generating the number now. And I got number 3, which is Tails Tubby. So Tails, your map is next. Cat Tree Climbers. Let's get it. I don't have Discord. Yeah. Sorry then, Manjinder. So yeah, after this round, I'll still play that map. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to, you know, rank it like based with the rules. I don't know about rank with the rules, but, you know, I won't be able to qualify you to the next round. That's probably the better way to say it. But appreciate ya. Will this be good for the frenzy round? Oh, 4 minutes to qualify, guys. 4 minutes to qualify. Now, once again, as long as one person qualifies in the race round that isn't the map creator, it does count. Alright, let's get it. Yeah, I have played this map before. Yes, maps I have played before are allowed. No doubt. It's just, as specified in the rules, whatever map you submit for round 1 cannot be submitted for round 2. So I'm okay with you to score, but the idea stream is interesting. Thanks, man. Hopefully I'll do this again sometime later in the future. I do want to kind of do a map making challenge because those are like much more like build off focused. But I did want to do something different to that. Like an act like a creative tournament idea. And if this works out well, keep it as it is. But yeah, if there's some tweaks I would make like I did before, because originally it was meant to be a 4-rounder, but I did slow down. I did, you know, bring it down. Because any more than 3 hours might be a bit too much for the tournament. That's why with my other Fall Guys tournaments I've done in the past, I try not to go over 2.5 or 3 hours on them. I'm going to take a shower. BRB, too easy, arcane. Tails probably wants to hope that I do get through this in the next 2.5 minutes. Where am I meant to go? Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, back here? Oh, no. Alright. Beautiful. And yeah, after this stream does conclude, shortly after, I will be doing a Minecraft stream for 2 hours. I just need to update the queue before I start it. Ran out of budget, I was trying to update it. So yeah, but yeah, just keep in mind, still in rules of the criteria. I should specify, not rules. Alright, Pepsi's made, which means it does get 2 points for finishing the map. First try, nice. Alright, let's go. Well, how much people need to qualify? ABC, Yoshi's pretty far back. Tail Tagger. Alright. I guess while everyone does, like, I guess we're going to get one more person to qualify. Tail Tagger should qualify here, hopefully. While that happens, let's base it on the criteria. I think aesthetics, it's an easy 3. It's an easy, like, like if you're looking at this map and you call it any less than a 3, like, I'll say less than 2.5. Less than 2.5. Like, you might, I could easily see maybe a bit too much blue going on, like it's IGN review on the map, but like I think every other aesthetic does lead this to a 3. I could forgive the map looking a little bit extra bland for what's like everywhere else. Yep, only 5 by the end of this, and potentially 4 for round 2. And like I said, though, if you are just joining in now, which welcome in, we do have room for 7 more to be contestants. Gameplay, let's get back to that, though. I think, personally, there's a lot of, like, gameplay variety in it that it doesn't feel like it intertwines as well. Like, the start being, like, the bridge part with the pendulums and then, you know, going up and over. I think those things do work really well. Then you got the part with the beanball, you roll down. The drum pads is a little bit extra difficult to get up. I think overall, 2 out of 3, I think fits fine there. I like its more, like, adventurous aspect of it. Fun factor, I think that intertwines once again with the gameplay. I think a 1.5 out of 2. I think it does have a lot of fun gameplay, but the parts that really bring down the pace do bring down the fun throughout the map. And yeah, finish the map, we got a 2 out of that. So 3.5, 6.5. Wait, what? Yeah, 2, 5. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Man, I'm just giving 8.5 out of 10s. Far out, that's crazy. Alright, I think for this one right here, if you want to join in, by the way, for the customs, B46Q4 is your lobby code. How you doing, Gabby? Welcome in. I think for this one, we'll see how Manjinders would like this. Unfortunately, Manjinder has been disqualified based on the rules because they can't pop in. I do feel sorry for their behalf, but the rules are the rules. I need to be able to confirm between the creator and the person submitting it, and unfortunately, they've specified they won't be able to provide it. I respect their maturity, honesty on that. But yeah, let's see how this would have rate between the criteria for City. Yeah, still possible to join in, guys. Until we're on the last map. So pretty much after whoever's next will be when the opportunity to join it closes. So the opportunity to not be able to join it is 1, we've got 12 players. And number 2 is if we don't have 12 players, once we're on the final round of round 1. Yeah, you can join as a contestant. Let's go, ABC. Alright, well, there we go. ABC 129. Ooh, I like the digital theme going on here. Definitely looks like an earlier map. I played this before. 2-year-old map. Nice. Yeah, any map that rate will be based if it's like made like concurrently, like as in like the previous day. Unless it's like a new update, which then I might like say before the update. When I mean recently, like within a week. Yeah, 2 years. This would have been 1,000 budget. Obviously I have to rate based on 2,500 budget to make it as fair as possible, but based on my opinion though, well, 1,000 budget, man, this works really well. And yeah, this would have been object overlapping. Budget 999. Yeah, exactly. The fun fact is a map for me. I need to make a new map. Bloody oath, Glizzy. Nah, I like what's going on here. Bloody oath. I've got to do the timer, my bad. And what? Does that pop up when I've got Do Not Disturb? No, it doesn't. So it does. I don't have Do Not Disturb, so let me fix that. I had to restart the Xbox Fall Guys. They had the glitch where the icons don't appear. That's been a glitch on Xbox since forever. Race, survival, or points is allowed, ABC. All right, so how I would have rated this map. So, gameplay-wise, if this was, like, legit early into Fall Guys, I think this would have been really good. Really high rating. But like I said, I have to rate it based on contemporary times. It's a lot more scattered, but I love its more adventurous aspect. Aesthetics, I'm giving that 2.5 out of 3. Unfortunately, the colors feel a little bit outdated for what it, but if it was back in the day, this would easily be a 3+, 100%. But I love the design creativity going on in with this level. Fun factor, I feel like this is where the gameplay is probably a little bit like higher rating than the fun factor. I think just the gameplay and stuff is a little bit more scattered. That, while the gameplay would be higher at a 2 out of 3, the fun factor would be a 1 out of 2, unfortunately. And yeah, of course, we finished the map. So, main gender, if you were rated in this, would be 2, 3, 5, 7, a 7 out of 10. If I was to rate this as early SS4, though, this would easily crack the 9 out of 10s, though. Like, I want to keep that in mind. Early SS4, this will be a really high rating. But I've got to rate it based on contemporary times. Ben can carry you all the way. Oh, get it? I didn't even notice that, but yeah. Some stuff you don't notice in the Frenzy round. Map good for day 1 SS4. I forgot I played it before. W. Alright. Oh, ABC wants his map next. Alright, let's go, ABC. Not even gonna need to ask. Let's go. 4, 5, 4, 7. Rolling a Rift. Let's go. I'm gonna join the competition. Alright, too easy, Gabby. Yep. Can I go after ABC? Yep, you definitely can. Arcane. Alright, top hat Gabby. There we go. Taking one for the team. Legend. Okay, now we've got 7. Well, not 7 people. Is it 7? No, I am correct. It is 7 people. My bad. Yeah, it's still gonna be 1 person that gets eliminated, but every additional person that gets added in from now that wants to join in, it will be 1 additional person that gets eliminated. So keep that in mind. All right, let's get into some Rolling Rift. I'm feeling a bit tempted to actually join. Well, you'll have before the last person's map gets played. I don't think I put in the description all the rules here. I am most definitely, I'm most likely sure, I won't say definitely because I'm actually a little bit hesitant. I'm most likely sure I put in the Discord announcements. I just didn't want to overload the information, you know. How you doing, Ben? Welcome in. I'm really struggling on this map for some reason. I struggled quite a bit when the ball power first came out on this. Alright, let's see how this compares with the Frenzy criteria. There's 8 people. Yeah, but Manjinder isn't able to confirm that they're the map. Obviously, I believe it, but I have to stick by the rules. If I don't recognize the username to the map creator, they do have to join in the customs. So, unfortunately, in Manjinder's case, the aesthetics are great. I love, the, whatchamacall. It feels like it's a city, a ruined city built inside a volcano, and I love it. The theme of it so far. You haven't caught up with anything but a Sounds of Fiends chase at all. You could tell us next why he was being disrespectful throughout the whole 24-hour stream. You can ask why they joined the bandwagon. Taking a 10-second clip out of the whole context of what Nex has done. That's what you can do, Chase. If you want to read about the post, I did make a post a few weeks ago addressing the whole situation. So if you go through the post, find the one that talks about the drama, just read that. That's everything you need to know. I'm not going to talk about any more on the stream as, you know, Full Speed and I, not really next, but Full Speed and I are trying to solve that 10 months of drama. Alright, so the criteria for that map, I think gameplay-wise, it does increase the difficulty throughout, I think very naturally. Like, the first part does get you a good feel of the ball power-up. So gameplay-wise, it's a 3. Aesthetics-wise, I love the aesthetics. I love the part at the end, just to twist it around, be inside the volcano is such a good feeling. That is a 3. Fun factor, I have a lot of fun with the ball power-up. I just love the increase in difficulty it goes through. So that is a 2. And of course we finished the map. So ABC, the map is still a 10 out of 10 for me after all this time. I'm joining. What do you want to join the building competition, or do you want to join just the customs? Because it does anyone can join the customs unless they're banned. And yeah, if you're joining the competition, it's up to 3 hours, probably 2.5 hours now. So yeah. All right, so Arcane wants his map next, and then, yeah, thank you, Gabby. Just the customs. Too easy. The greatest ore. I don't reckon I know who you are, Gabby, but I don't recognize the creator to... I don't recognize the creator to use them, so you will need to join the customs. Alright, so Arcane's map, 4-minute timer begins once we get this started. I can't like the stream, well, that's all good. How you doing, Kaiti? Welcome in. I'm not paying too much attention to stream for it, but like any interaction, whether it's the chat, whether it's the like share, like, dislike, etc., does help out the channel, the community, so thank you. Alright, 4-minute timer. Let's see how Arcane's map compares. Yeah, I'm friends with Outrage, like, you know, on streaming purposes wise, I am friends with Mosh. He popped in earlier, actually. Yeah, hopefully he's handling with the situation well. Oh, the turtles are very bouncy, although this one's fine now. Oh, there we go, made that. Are you joining the competition, Joe, or are you just here to play the customs? Because if you're here to join the competition, I can put you on there with the map code. Just let me know. Join competition. All right, too easy. All right, done. So yeah, until we do the last person's map on round 1, these you know, or if the competition, like, you know, the people in the competition fill up to 12, then yeah, it will be the end of it. The one who's pointing at the island. I won't worry too much about that. I'm just gonna go and get the main points, the intended way. Alright, Pepsi's finished it, so that is, you know, 2 points for the criteria. That one with the fish? Ah, okay. Don't need anyone getting the wrong ideas. Yeah, that's all good. My map is next. So, If you want your map next, yeah, I could definitely do that, Yoshi. Too easy. So I'll have to put Joe's map code and then, yeah, figure out the rest. All right, so what's gonna happen is we've got 8 people. So Manjita M does, you know, even though his name is there, because he can't, you know, he's appreciated a lot. I'm just keeping his name there for the moment. Of course, Gwen's a mod. Gwen is an absolutely amazing mod. He deserves it. Bloody oath. Alright, W. I want to see if someone gets in the secret. I don't know if we'll be able to do that in 4 minutes, Arcane. Well, but yeah. One day, when I play this off stream or on a future creative map stream, I will definitely look at that. Alright, so Arcane. So gameplay-wise, I would give it a 2 out of 3. There's 2 parts, and the second one is the one that does hurt the most. The turtles are very glitchy. How you going on those? Bit too fast. So it does bring it down a little bit, but not to a forced degree. I do think the ending bit with the one bubble, especially at a higher player count, really does drag it down. So overall, I think gameplay 2 out of 3. Aesthetics is a 3. I don't know if people would disagree with that. I think the beach theme it's going for, the look and everything, is fantastic. Fun factor. I think until the very end with the single bubble is pretty dang fun, but the part with the bubble at the end, we have to keep sliding down and get one bubble, and if you had like a lot of players, even with 8 players, it did feel like it dragged on quite a bit. Is the part that does bring it down just that little bit. So that'll be a 1.5. And yeah, finish the map. So overall, you get the same score as Tail Tagger and Greg and Tubi so far. That's crazy. So yeah, bloody oath. Alright, so Chase. So this is a creator standoff with creators going against with their maps. I do got a question. How does playing Lily Leapers help out in this case? All right, let me get Joe's map code and then yeah, we'll do regular customs like, you know, with Unity shows and stuff like that, probably Tuesday, but I'll see how I feel around then. Heck, even tomorrow if I do feel like it. All right, Kirby Excursion, nice. We'll come back to that once we get to your turn, Joe. So Yoshi wants his map next, the qualifiers, and we'll get this going. I mean, a lot of people do make Lua Leaper remakes, so if someone wants to submit that, that would be pretty cool. But as a remake and a remix, it probably will be judged harsher because it does have a Unity contemporary to rate it off along with that. Alright, 4-minute timer begins now. Yeah, so yeah. Unlike the other creative map streams, I am, like, even Racing Points maps, I am allowing griefing to a good amount, but, you know, don't target just one individual and stuff like that, please. Yeah, no, I know you're just asking, but it is a creative map stream. And, you know, description is there, the pin message is there, it is 100%, you know, creative map themed. I have to say this is Headlings, but yeah, no, I see the Wipeout theme 100%. I think it's pretty cool. What's the server? I think I've got an Australia server at the moment. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's US West. Those are like the 2 servers I mainly go for. Or it could be Japan. It could be Japan. One of the... But I'm pretty sure it's the first one. I completely forgot I made a wipeout map before. Yeah. I need to make a wipeout map, honestly. W Liam. That's if you still have a few minutes left in the first round. Can you do the secret? I'll have to do it at, like, during round 3, during the build-off Arcane. Because during that 1 hour with the 3 or less people that have been competing in the build-off, that's the time where I can play people's create maps. Maybe play some Unity shows here and there. I preferably want to do create maps in that part. But, yeah, I can do other stuff while the builders, you know, build their map. Because, yeah, when I do, like, a fully creative stream, you know, I'm, like, locked in to do just creative. If I do winner picks, mainly Unity shows. But I do allow people the choice of, like, that. Like, say, for example, last night's drinking stream, I was like, yeah, go just regular good old winner's picks. Thank you, no pressure, you know I rolled. Nah, bros, appreciate you, Arcane. Legend. The server is the weird upside down place. For mate, that was for real, mate. Are you the map creator, Chase M of the map? And if you are, would you like to join the competition? Because yeah, you do have to be for this. You have to be the map creator and be willing to join the competition. All right, for Yoshi's map, I think gameplay-wise, it is like I'll give it. It's a lot more scattered throughout. But there is a lot of fun gameplay that is reminiscent of Wipeout, but it's very, very scattered, and some parts feel incomplete, like the beginning part with jumping over the blocks. So I think gameplay part, I'm going to give a 1.5 out of 3. Aesthetics definitely needs quite the tone up, as it's a lot of blue, not enough going around, but I do see the vision there, especially towards with the ball part. So I'm going to probably... This might be a bit generous, but I think a 2 out of 3 is a fair rating there. Just needs a lot more touch up. Fun factor though, I'm giving that 1.5 out of 2. If it wasn't as scattered and the beginning bit had more work, I think it'd be like a 2 out of 2 for that. But yeah, no, I had a lot more fun. This is, I think, the first map where I put the fun factor higher than the gameplay. like if you compare, you know, do the math on it. Like extra math, you know, division and all that good stuff. And of course, we finished the map. So 3.5, 5.5, 7 out of 10. There you go. So Yoshi Parker's map does have a 7 out of 10. I'm not the map creator. Then yeah, this stream is purely for the map creators themselves. So far, Yoshi Parker does unfortunately have the lowest rating, but... Look, he could still make the comeback, or like with the next 2 coming up, or we'll see what happens. I'm gonna, at this point, remove, or like I might move Jinder at the bottom, because yeah, unfortunately, just due to the reasons, yeah, he won't be participating on this round. Legend though. All right, I think I'm gonna do. I need to see if this is the creator, so I cannot put creator to map here at the moment, Gabby, so you will need to join in because I do not recognize the greatest underscore all, unfortunately. Yeah, I got the map code from Joe. It is Kirby Excursion. We might actually do that one. Because, yeah, first off, Joe's in, W, but I do recognize that username from yesterday. Alright, there we go. Yep, Gabby's in with the greatest all. Alright. Thank you. Let's go. So, yeah, we'll do Joe's, Gabby's, and as long as no one does join in during Joe's map, this will be the last, not last one, but last contestants that join on in. Ooh, alright. Love that design of Kirby on the thumbnail. How long is the stream going to be? Up to 3 hours. So we are at the 1 hour mark. But round 2 might be slightly shorter depending on the needs, etc. I remember the IGN, but not the in-game username. You're playing creative rounds? We are, and we are doing a competition with up to 12 contestants. We do have room for a few more. This will stream probably go for another approximately 2 hours or so. If you'd like to join in, please let me know, because after this match is over, I won't be allowing any more contestants. Alright, beautiful. And yeah, there we go, we finished it. Yeah! I like the look of the map that's going on. Oh, Pepsi's at the very top. I didn't even notice this part. I guess there's a Rhino power up there too. I'm pretty sure we're like going around Kirby enemies and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I really like the look of that. Well, not enemies. That's like the tree, more importantly. But I'm pretty sure that like red thing... Oh, actually, I don't know. But it's definitely Kirby themed. I know 100% though. I'm just not as familiar with Kirby. You ever feel like a plastic bag floating? Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, that rocket's not enemy, never mind. Yeah. Now let me brush my teeth and I'll join the customs. Ooh, let's go. Alright, so on the criteria that I've got, nice job on aesthetics. Yeah, no, I like the Kirby aesthetics going on there. So, gameplay-wise, I like that bit towards the end and towards the beginning. The middle part feels a bit, like, forced and a bit rushed, especially with all the bouncy blocks everywhere. So, I think gameplay-wise does get a 2 out of 3 on that. Aesthetics, 2.5 out of 3. I think the Kirby, like, design stuff are awesome. I think the stuff that intertwines is great. I think that part around the tree with just the punching gloves, especially the bouncy blocks all around, does drag it a little bit. And at the end, just feels a bit, like, just a bit too little. But I think it looks really nice in that. But yeah, gameplay 2, aesthetics 2.5. So, fun factor, I did enjoy that map quite a lot. So I think that's a 1, but not at the most fun. So I think for me, 1.5 is fair for that one. And yeah, we finished the map. So overall, that is an 8 out of 10. Are you joining the competition, Mosca? Like, would you like to join the competition? Because if not, then I can't accept your map code right now. And yeah, I will need to answer as soon as possible because we're probably going to be moving on to our last person. You can't join the competition? Okay, that's all good. Well, we'll save that for round 3 if you're still around. Because right now the map codes are for those whom are participating the competition. How you doing, Mr. Speedrunner? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. What does that mean? That acronym tells Gabby's map is going to be so good. One thing I'll say is that the map had a few design flaws, such as low platforms. Alright, so we've got 8. Okay, so I'm going to close the contestants, so no new contestants. So let's clean that up. No more contestants here. There's got to, because we've got 8 people, 2 people are going to be eliminated, the 2 lowest rated. So we're going to see how Gabby's compares to everyone else's. Well, not really like full on compare, but like the rating at the end on the criteria. Let's get it. Trust me, I don't think this map will cut it. Who knows? It might, Gabby. I don't know if I should give a 1 rating for the thumbnail, honestly. I feel like that's, if I was to come back to this, I think giving 1 for thumbnail is good. Because, yeah, you don't judge a book by its cover, but the thumbnail keeps you hyped and anticipated. Oh, I see a lot of people respawn there. Invisible slime. Oh, that's a... My map used the feature that's really hard to make and lots of effort, possibly even invisible platforms to make it. Alright. Well, if you're still here when we do round 3, which might be in approximately an hour, I'm keen to see how that goes. Unfortunately, I've just closed it, man. I literally just closed it because we're on the last map for round 1. But yeah, if people that are part of the competition are still here for round 3, I'm happy for more people to submit map codes and stuff. That's okay. The thing is, I took off my comment because I went to a fair and wasn't able to make it back in time. Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll do this again like a month or 2, a little bit more revamped, because now I'll get a better idea what works and what doesn't work. And if you guys got some feedback as well by the end of the stream, that helps out too. And yeah, I love that custom finish line there. Love that. All right. So what do I think about that map right here? Obviously, we finished the map, so that is a 2. Fun factor, that part with the fans really slows down the pace. Like, it's always good to pace your maps, like, you know, have like fast and slow moments. But moments that like come to a halt really need to feel like an intermission. Is how I say it. Like, you know, like the area feels like you are anticipating, you're waiting. Well, fans like that fan part really like brings it down to a halt. So I think for gameplay, I feel like it's a good standard map that you got going on there. I'm going to be a little bit more generous and give it a 2. Aesthetics, I would also give a 2 as well. I think what's on the map right now looks really good. It feels like a Blunderdome type of map. And once again, I have to rate Contemporary. I think the background, there's a few other options you could go for. Space, or importantly, Blunderdome as well. And fun factor, I will have to give that a 1. 0.5. I think a lot of it is still pretty fun, like your standard map you got going on. The fan part really does hurt a lot of that. Like, I would say fun fact and gameplay went down by a half point because of the fan part. The invisible slime. I was thinking of probably giving gameplay a 1.5, but I'm going to be a little bit generous. So overall, that is a 7.5 out of 10. How you doing, Mustafa? I just got the Golden Dragon Low. Me too, Mustafa. I did too. I literally just got it too. So overall, for our 8 contestants, our 2 lowest rated are Top Hat Gabby and Yoshi Parker. Still very honorable and respectable, getting like minimum 7 out of 10. So that's a really good rating. But based on the spirit of competition, that means we do have to eliminate 2 people. Really appreciate you both submitting a map for today, Legends. Alright, while you're yapping, I'm in the customs. Let's go. Alright, so 6 more contestants, guys. And we are moving on to round 2. We're listening, Yoshi. Visible slime was very unnecessary. The spirit of round 1 did not fit many of my maps. Nah, that's fair. That's fair. And yeah, round 2. Round 2. The twist this time is I need to know what your goal of your map is. So that's going to be rated 2 different ways, pretty much. So number 1 is what's your goal of your map? You only get a map. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. And does your map fit the goal that you're going for on it? So gameplay aesthetics have been brought down to 2 maximum. Doesn't mean it's easy to get those ratings. In fact, it might be a little bit more difficult. I'm more focused on the goal of the map you make. I thought, you know, for the first one, I'm going to keep it simple. And yeah. So you gotta, when you submit a map, you're going to tell me in 1 message what the goal of your map is. Keep it simple, keep it effective, and comprehensible especially. So, yes. Mine is to explore, but don't get eliminated. Free option. I'm going to choose the first code you pop up, Joe. So, I'm not going to do like eeny, meeny, money, mo on map codes. Just, you guys have to submit me 1 map for the 6 contestants. So, once again, gameplay, aesthetics, fun factor are all 2, and goal is 4. Yes, I don't have to finish your map for this one, but if I don't finish your map, that's probably going to be a huge factor in the gameplay, so keep that in mind. Hopefully you can do this again, W Yoshi. I'm hoping to do this again like in a month or 2. My maps are too detailed and kind of long. Yeah, just keep the goal in your message simple. Love a code. I usually make really long maps, so better map unfinished, which I thought the unfinished map would get less if not being unfinished. So yeah, we'll play the next map in 4 minutes. So how many out for this round? So 3 people will be eliminated for round 2 as... Maybe go a little bit more detail with your goal. Like, what was, like, the goal of, like, more of your map? I don't mean, like, the goal of the level. I mean the goal of making your map. I think I should specify further. Like, for example, let's say Flood Escape. I've always wanted to recreate a Rising Flood map with my own, like, style and twists into survival maps to give it a unique feeling in the mass of creative survival maps out there. Like, I want to know, like, that type of in-depth, comprehensible detail. So, my map code has 67. Oh my goodness. Greg. The goal in this case is not the goal of... Yeah, not of the map, as in the goal of making the map. Motivation. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Motivation I'm going to keep it as goal, but motivation is the better word. So Joe has a map code, so let me put his in. 7456. Pick a game. Oh, it's legit. It's you pick your mode. Okay, so it's literally called pick a game. All right, but keep in mind if any of the games I pick on it requires direct input from me, I'm treating the map as a hangout map, as specified in the rules and in the description. So if any of you contestants or just people in general popping on in want to pause and read the rules, feel free. All right, Tails 6103 1625. City Escape. Oh, let's go. All right, 2, 7, 3, 1, 7, 5, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3, 6. So that's 3. Ooh, okay, all right. Fortunately, in my context, I do know what Pepsi survival maps are like. So I'm keen to see how that reflects. I think that goal right there, that motivation, is pretty much perfect for what you could do in one message. If someone want to know why I'm Sam Mod, that's why. W, Gwen. Alright, whose map code have I not got? So Greg, ABC, Tails, Tubi, and Lucifer are... So... Tail Tag and Arcane. If you guys have a map code that fits the criteria for round 2, let me know. Once I have played all the 4 people's maps here, obviously, I will need to... Yeah. I have a similar map called City Rush. Ooh, okay. Yeah, round 3, I'm happy. Like, when the people are doing the build-off, I'm happy to, you know, play people's maps in between. Making a Rise Slime map that has good visuals. Alright. I like that goal. Like that motivation. Six, 9, 9, 8. Alright. Slime Disaster. Survive the Rising Slime. Okay. Easy. So yeah, just Arcane. And yeah. Alright, so who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Otherwise, I'm doing a random between 1 to 5 here. Me? Alright, let's go. Do you want to, in one message, let me know what your motivation was making for this map, Joe? Like, what your goal was for pick a game? Because... if I go by what you've said, so I think earlier, what was it? My goal is to pick a mode. I think I would recommend giving more detail on it. Yap. Yeah, I gotta keep yapping. Bloody oaf. Oh my goodness. Bloody oaf. I don't see the map code, unfortunately. The last I see from you, Arcane, is my maps are too detailed and kind of long. Well, lucky for you guys, in case you haven't read the description, this is the 10-minute round. So we have a maximum of 10 minutes to play a map. My version was to have a map where me and my friends could fight. Yeah, you know what? Respectable. W Luna, welcome back. Alright, 10-minute timer has started now. If we do finish a map earlier, I'm happy to replay it if I need to replay it. So how much eliminate? 3 people will be eliminated for this round, as I don't want any more than 3 people for the build-off for round 3. So yes, if there is a draw, I'm gonna put the goal rating at the highest degree. Fuck mine. Yeah, 10, up to 10 minutes is allowed for round 2. Round 1's meant to be like the frenzy round, where it's meant to be like quick eliminations. If we had like 12 people, there will be 6 people that advance. And then, yeah, we could do like the long rounds right after. So the way I view this type of map, like, without the goal and everything in mind, it's more like a hangout map. I don't think I need to replay this map personally. I think I'm satisfied with the criteria I'm about to rate it with. So while everyone does get the points or, you know, just messes around for a little bit, we are going to rate this map on the criteria. So gameplay-wise, I think for a hangout map for what it does, I think it does do like quite the minimum to be a solid amount of gameplay. Like, it's not too hard to get points. It's more just like mucking around, having fun type of hangout map, and I can respect that. I just can't give any higher than 1 in that regard. Because while there is some variety, it does feel a bit like, what do you call it? It feels a bit rushed. It feels like there could be like more vision on how you do it. Aesthetics, I'm going to give it 0.5 out of 2. I think there is like a huge need to boost up the aesthetics around the map. I think that what saves it from being a 0 is the bouncing room, and the room with the box is like bring up a little bit, but does need a lot more aesthetics on the map. Fun factor, it's a hangout map. You can like have fun, mess around with. I had a good amount of fun with that. 1.5. Might be a bit overrated. I could definitely see that, but like I had a good amount of fun with it. So 1.5, 1, and 0.5. So that's a 3. Now the goal. I think what you said is like a 1 out of 2. I think you did accomplish what you were going for with that. I just feel like the map needs more motivation for the goal you're going for. Just like needs some more like oomph in the map with everything. So Tails, please keep in mind with the rules here. Please keep in mind here. The second last dot point, keep it respectful, ethical, do not harass other map creators. You'll be heavily penalized if this occurs. If I do see that one more time, your rating will be heavily penalized. No, you said test ass map. So you did specify a word that is leading towards disrespect, you know. If you said the map feels more like a test map than a map built with a vision, which means it needs an aesthetical upgrade, I could see where you're coming from with that. That feels constructive, but what you said is not constructive. Okay, so overall, the rating, the goal, I'm going to give it 2 out of 4. So, like, 1 for what Joe said, and 1 because I think it does hit the goal it goes for, just needs more oomph. So, gameplay is a 1. Aesthetics is a half. So, that's 1.5. Fun factor, 1.5, so that's 3. So, the map overall is a 5 out of 10. Alright. Has Tail Tagger... Not Tail Tagger. Tail Tagger has Arcane. Have you submitted map Arcane in the chat yet? Or are you still thinking? Negative 40 points. Oh, jeez. Yeah, just leave it at that, guys. Don't need to go any further. It's been W score. Appreciate you, Joe. Read last. If you're trying to put a map code down, I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. You might need to like have letters or symbols, etc. on it. Yeah, YouTube might be auto-deleting them. All right, who wants to go next out of the creators? Tail Tagger, ABC, Greg, or Tubi? Who wants to be next? And if you haven't sent me what your goal was, please do. So I know ABC has. And if I was a cat, the other one said, I would recommend. Would definitely recommend it. All right, there you go. All right, ABC, you're next. Let's get it. W Arcane, there you go. Now I see it. Yeah, now I see it now. Yeah, if I'm asking for the map code, Arcane, like number one, I could be blind, so I think the read last does help there. But if I'm saying I'm not seeing it, YouTube auto deletes them sometimes because it might think it's like a phone number, and it's like when you try to drop like a YouTube link in the chat, YouTube would auto delete for everyone, like no one will see it. All right, let's see how this compares to what we've got for the rating. Yeah, but even I didn't see it, so it's definitely adds to this time. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's go. And once again, if we do finish the map before the 5-minute mark, I can replay it if I feel like I need to. But if I think I've got what I needed, then yeah. Submissions in a Google. Does that count? Yes. Drawn pictures are allowed indeed. 2025. Welcome in, mate. Nah, alright. Watch Tails Tubey. Next time submit a map code. He'll say check the Discord and it will be like a drawing of the numbers. With like Miku, like with a Miku theme on it. I bet you Tails Tubey's gonna do that. And if he wasn't thinking about that, well, I'm sorry, but I just gave him the idea. But I know some people will love that, so that's awesome. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, 3 people got eliminated back there. Oh, no. Well. I did actually like he took this feedback here with the spinning slime. Bloody oath. Because, yeah, that does help out. Player block, air block. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to replay this level after this is done. I want to give just a more... I think goal-wise, I think this gets a 4 out of 4. I don't think that gets any, like, lower than that. I just want to give one extra chance to get my feelings on the gameplay in particular. And fun factor. Even probably the aesthetics, too. Mr. Ad said Pepsi bullied me. Oh, Pepsi, how could you bully ABC, mate? How could you? Got smacked by the trapeze into the slime. Damn. Please replay. Yeah, we'll replay it again. I want to get a strong feeling on what to do. Like, not what to do, like how to, like, fully critique it. I like it. It's rustic in a fun way. Yeah, no, that's a bang of a map. Oh. I like this map. W Gucci. Alright. I'm going to give people 1 minute to join in if you want to join in. Otherwise, we're going to get this started again in just a moment. Appreciate the 24 likes on the stream. Absolute legends. The goal for the stream is 30. If we don't hit that, that's alright. Look, the creative streams don't do as well. But I love doing them. And that's the main factor. Well, a main factor, I should say. Gives me like the desk of a kid who just finished homework and just playing in the ground. I mean, you can make guesses if you like. Go for it. Like, if you think you are gonna make it, if you think someone, or like the top, who the top 3 will be. But yeah, 4 bets. 4 bets is definitely making it. Let's go. Yeah, nah, I don't want to do something like that though, for something like this. Compared to the, like, getting all maps, I feel like, you know, betting on like a person or so to win and stuff. I would have to make some adjustments. Of course, you can't bet for yourself, or if you're participating, you can't bet in the competition, like for channel points. Obviously, channel points, not real money. That I would never expect people to do stuff for real money. But yeah. Tonight on 4 bets. Oh, bloody-o. I like this map. Yeah, it's a really fun map. I'm gonna just straight up say it's a really fun map. Intense rock music. Al Pepsi, yeah. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, alright. W, man. Okay, had to do something real quick. Nice. Food comes first. Yeah, food does come first indeed. If you guys got family stuff and all that, obviously for the spirit of the competition... Ow. For the spirit of the competition, yeah, round 3, you might need to lock in for the building, but don't think the stream is the most important. Like, if you need to back out and stuff because something's happened, that's a lot more, you know, it is very commendable. I think it'll be Tubi, Tail Tag, and ABC. Okay. Well, I think I can easily rate it on the criteria. So, obviously, I said specify before, and I'll still say again, I think the goal ABC presented in the chat had strong motivation and was comprehensible. So, that's a 2. I think he has reached that goal based on the map's own merits as well. So, that is a 4. It's a very fun map, no doubt. I'm going to give that... I could be overreaching, but I do believe it is a 2. Aesthetics, 2. Easily. And gameplay. The only bit that still gets me at this moment is the ending. I think the arena is just a bit too big for what it is. But, like, that is minuscule compared to the rest of the map. So, ABC. If I did quarter ratings, it might not be a 10 out of 10, but I don't do quarter ratings because I feel like I don't want to go too in-depth like that. You get a 10 out of 10 for that. So, yeah, I think ABC is moving on to the build-off at the end. Like, there's no doubt about that. Oh, yes. Arcane is an excellent map creator, but Arcane is more of a long-term storytelling type of map creator. Yeah. Alright, that will be reflected with its gameplay. Maps are 0 out of 10 because I still can't believe that one person in that chat that unironically, like, said that. Can I go now? Yeah, you can, Tail Tagger. Slime Disaster. And this seems to be a newer map, so... I mean, I've played it before, but it is a newer map, so yeah. We'll definitely play through this one. Alright, guys, we're gonna get this one started. Let's get it. Losing your own map. I think that's honestly, I think that's a good thing. Like, if you're always winning your own map in, like, say, survival and stuff, it's not always 100% the 100% the time, but it could be a good indication that it definitely heavily benefits the map creator. Not always, it just depends. But if you're losing your map fairly, then that is a good indication that it's more than likely fair to other players. As long as you are legitimately trying. Bridge disaster name. Oh yeah, because it's got like the 01. Yeah, I get you on that. Me, when I was gonna release like Project Flowscape, I was gonna put bloody whatchamacallit. I was gonna keep it with the duplicate 01 on it. Or 1 on it. Maps look so good, yeah. I mean, this map is easily getting a 2 in aesthetics for what it is. I think the gameplay that I've specified before, like in a previous stream, what needs to be worked on, has it fully been worked on? Yeah, Tail Tagger. Can I go now? Do you have a goal for your map? So the criteria for your goal, I don't think I got a goal mentioned from you. So what was the motivation for making the map? Oh yeah, I did. So I would recommend, if you're able to, revamp it. If you want to keep it as it is, that's fine. That's fine. But I would say right now, it's probably not going to be a 4 out of 4 for the goal from what I can read. Yeah, so I only just remembered the goal. So it's up to you. If you want to go now, that's fine. I'm not going to tell what the exact number it will be. But, yeah. I would definitely recommend a... So I had to step away, but I'm back. Welcome back, Arcane. I also DC'd. Yeah. How did ABC get on the tree? Oh, did he get on the tree? Probably from the bumpers, right? Alright, we're going to redo this map one more time to get a better feel in the gameplay and fun factor rating. And then, yeah. So we'll get this started in 35 seconds. And then, yeah, we'll go back to what we need to rate on it. So, yeah, so far, Joe's map 5 out of 10. And ABC's map at 10 out of 10 so far. So, yeah, you can guarantee ABC's moving on to the third and final round, which I'll show once we get there. And then, yeah. When's mine? You said you didn't want to join the competition, Mosca, so you will have to rate when we're doing round 3, where the 3 people will be building off before I do other people's maps that aren't part of the competition. So round 3 will happen once I'm done with the 6th contestancy and I've given them what they need to do for the build off. It's almost 11 for you. Yeah. Yeah, time zones do suck in that regard. It's almost like 2 PM for me. This stream is meant to be a 3-hour stream. I think it's going to go a little bit over, like 3 hours and 15 minutes, but yeah. Look, I think in about 20 to 30, more so 30 minutes, I think I'll be playing other people's maps while we wait for the builders to do theirs. Just the press is way better. Bloody oath. So which tree did ABC get on? Because it depends if it's a huge cheese or not. Like, it could be a temporary cheese or it could be like a strong cheese. Like, if you go into one of the trees over here where the water rises and lowers, like, I guess it's like a temporary safe measure, but the water will rise high enough to eliminate them. But yeah, if it's one of the outside trees, then it makes sense that it is it's certified cheese. Looks like that boxing glove doesn't respawn. My birthday's on Tuesday. Well, happy birthday for Ren and Speedrunner. I think we most likely will be doing Fall Guys on that day, but I'll figure it out tomorrow But those trees have no collision. Yeah, if you got no collision, and then, yeah, bloody oath. Is that a mango? I tried testing it. Oh, yeah, Gabby's read last two. My apologies. My top three would be either Tow's Tubby, Tagger, Crane, Gleg. That's honestly a name I could actually give Greg, not gonna lie, by accident, or Gwen. Gleg, or Joey. Sorry, Gabby, I only just saw that now. No way your board is instantly yawning. I mean, I do yawn quite a bit, but not for boredom, just, I don't know, just yawn. But, yeah, I don't know how to really sound bored without it sound like I'm tired. Yeah, I already read that, Mr. Speedrun W, man. I should be doing 4 guys a day, so happy birthday for Tuesday, man. Since when can you do no collision on decorations? No! Oh, who's the last person alive? Oh, it's ABC. I don't even know where he is. The cheese is the one that houses. The slime doesn't flood a snippet. Oh, ABC's found a cheese, which means that could affect the gameplay. That's all good, speedrunner. I don't even know if I remember saying happy birthday to that. Alright, let's start off with the goal. Because I think this is where the highest rating is going to be. I feel like the motivation for it is pretty good. I feel like it needs a little bit more oomph to the motivation. But the goal itself is like a 2 out of 2 for that. So overall, the goal could be a bit generous here. But I think in this case, I think it just needs a little bit more oomph. Because it sounded like standard. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 4. I do think, though, like the part where it says good visuals, though, aka aesthetics, is a 2 out of 2. There's no doubt about that. Fun fact in the gameplay is where it does draw back quite a bit. And I feel like for both of them, it feels more like a 1 out of 2 for both of them. Like, there isn't as much going on for the slime, like, in the water. The slime rises early on, like 20-30 seconds, and it stays down for quite a bit. I do like that there is a bit of difficulty to it, where it rises up a little bit, then rises up more every time it comes back up. Just needs more oomph to that. And yeah, the gameplay itself on top of that as well, like, all the weapons you need is at the bottom. Unfortunately, it floats up with the water, the slime. Which means blast balls and punching gloves, etc. can't respawn. So I would recommend putting like the actual invisible slime, like the invisible slime itself, with the colored water slime. That would be a strong recommendation. Overall, Tail Tagger's rating, so 3 out of 4 for the goal, 1 out of 2 for gameplay and fun factor, and 2 out of 2 for aesthetics, means it is a 7 out of 10. Gameplay needs work, but the aesthetics are really good. Exactly. So yeah, 7 out of 10. The goal is, I think just the motivation needs a little bit more oomph to it, but overall it is great. Could I be next? Yep, too easy, Tails. You could definitely be a next. Oh, what happened to Arcane's map? Oh, I don't even put the code in. Hang on. Hang on, Arcane. I need your map code. What is my queue with the maps? Wait, what? Yeah, I don't think I put your code in. In my brain, I'm like, yep, I've done it. But most likely I haven't. A love story. All right. All right. He's throwing the love story here. So, Tails, Greg, and Arcane. Is it? Yeah, those 3 left. All right, too easy. Let's get into it. So yeah, so far, yeah, ABC's making it to, like, if you don't think ABC's making it to round 3, you're out of mind on that. But yeah, we'll see where Joe and Tail Tagger end after this. How you doing, Matthew? Welcome in. Realize because it's really important. If yada yada met bloody ope, who would win in a battle in my last. Someone should make an edit of that. I mean, if you want to, or someone does want to. When I see yada yada, I think of Chowder. I forget the chef's name now, but the one that goes rada rada. Like every time I think about that. I ain't making. I need 20 more points, fam. Oh. Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, so Tails, once you get the chance, I'm just gonna double check what your goal you mentioned was. The stream's more important. I'll never forget my sacrifice in the Hexa tournament. Oh man, it was like the most heartbreaking moment ever, honestly. I'm trying to find your, there you go. Sonic Recreate. I would recommend, if you wanted to, it's up to you, but I will give you the, I can't give you the ring right now, but I would definitely recommend going, just adding more oomph to your goal. Bro, this map has had quite the heavier glow up since the last time I played it. Damn. My goal is to tell a story about a breakup, abuse, and the birth of it. Oh, that's a perfect motivation right there. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Arcane. I ain't making it. I need 20 more points. Yeah. Even you don't think you're gonna make it, so never mind what I said. Is the queue clear? Yeah, so no one can join in. For the contestants, as we're already past round 1. Oh, damn it. How you doing, Battle Queen? Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. Bloody oath easy wins. I mean, I do say it quite a lot here. So, I don't know where yada yada comes from, to be honest. So, I think there's going to be a bit of bias on that speedrunner. So, for the competition, no. So, the only people that can submit for the competition are those that are still in. However, during round 3, during the build-off, once I've given every information, anything necessary for the free builders that advance, then I'm happy to play other people's creative maps. And heck, I could even rank it against the criteria if you were, part of it. More so the frenzy round criteria. But that's only if you want me to. I'll rather play those maps for fun. Alright, fair. I think that's a pretty good goal there. I think you could have left it at I've seen aren't accurate. But yeah, no, that's a pretty good goal. Let's go. Pretty much nice. I mean, at that point, the goal is pretty much a 4 out of 4. Oh, I will replay this map, but once I'm finished, I will rank it against the criteria, because I'm actually satisfied right now to rank it. How many maps until mine? Like I say, it has to be around 3 Moscow, because we're still going through the contestants. We're running away from GUN with this one. Alright, let's get it. Yeah, I don't know what yada. The only thing I can think of is the chowder chef fellow that goes rada rada. When I see that. 10:56 for you. Yeah, if you don't get your map, then Moscow, sorry man. This is a creative tournament for people whom have signed up and participated in it. aka just let me know. Rada. Yep, that's the one. Just Glenn. Oh my god, Gwen! Just a slide, like running on in, going with the Let's Dance. With the Asher of all time moment there. Alright, beautiful. Yeah, I think I understood that. Because, you know, you spell it as acronym, so... Yeah, bloody oh. When I saw that word, though, the first thing I thought of was the PS2 game. Named that. Which, yeah, was like the pre-Red Dead Redemption, Red Dead Revolver, open world western game. Such a fun game that one was when I was younger. Ow. Alright, beautiful. I wanted to submit another map, and my goal was the first chapter of a famous book. I think I read what the goal was for you before. I'm gonna probably say with that one. If you want me to change that one, then yeah. It's up to you. So yeah, so the goal as specified before, and I'll re-specify again, has to fit in one YouTube message. Like the motivation for your map. But yeah, no, honestly, I can rate that map as it is right now. So, let's start off with the ones that get a perfect score. A goal is a 4 out of 4. I think you did a perfect job at pretty much recreating what you want with your goal on that. Aesthetics does help out with the goal and some of that. I think that is amazing what it is. Gameplay, I think is actually really good. I think that's like one of the maps that I was talking about before, pacing, that when you like speed up and slow down really do help. There is that one section of the lasers that feels a bit off a little bit here, but not enough to bring it down. But fun factor, just a little bit more oomph throughout would give it the perfect 2 on that. But I think I'm going to bring it down to like a 1.5 out of 2. But yeah, I think overall the map is amazing. 9.5 out of 10. Like I said though, I'm rating based on this criteria here. So if I've given the map like a high or low rating before, just know it's based on the criteria. So 9.5 out of 10 for Tails. Let's see if he holds that position. Or would the next 2 maps be a 10 out of 10? Yeah, let's go to the map you have. Alright, too easy. Well then, it's Arcane, and last will be Greg. Updated the map based off your advice, W-Tail Tagger. Alright, so we're going to get this started pretty much instantly. Let's get it. 3 eliminations. Yep, so it'll be only top 3. Can you fly glitch? Which fly glitch? Like, as in with the block fly, or as in with the... Oh, sorry, Arcane. Yeah, I can do the throw and block glitch, especially when I've got, like, good ping. Damn, that's strict, but intensely cool. Yeah, because I don't want any more than 3 people for the build-off. So, what if we had 12 contestants? it would have been 6 eliminations for round 1, or like 5, something like that. And then yeah, round 2 would always bring it down to 3 people for the build-up. Can you wall jump? Nah. I could at most do 3 jumps inconsistently. Alright. So the motivation will go, I think, what Arcane has said is perfect. So that does get the full rating. I like that there is an arrow that like points down to the water there. Don't know what eliminated that. I think maybe just hit the floor too hard, maybe. That might be it. But it doesn't take away because we did get a checkpoint. Alright, beautiful. Ow, ow. There we go. I love how that conveys it with the gameplay here. Of course, being a heartbreak, but I like that it's integrated with the gameplay. There used to be a glitch where you can activate hexagons below the one you stepped on in creative. I think that only happens now with like desyncing, right? Now this is I've talked about before, one of my like favorite rooms I've seen in like almost any level. I just like, it just looks like, with the build up to this, it just looks so cool. But I feel bad for the fellow, like I remember getting to this spot the first time I played it, and yeah, it hit me. And I love like the shards around here, like his world's like falling apart. Or her world, so I don't know if that's which of the two that is. And then yeah. Hey, I don't think this was here last time I played, if I'm not mistaken. If it was, then I am mistaken. But yeah. Nah, that looks sick. I remember, yeah. Nice, Arcane. Yeah. I definitely remember the ending bit here. After the jumps up here. Yeah, I like there's an arrow that points you to go into here because, well, I got stuck there for a second. Yeah, because it might be hard for people to figure out to get the chicken power up, so nice. Alright. Alright, beautiful. There we go. I don't know if that, like, I can't really test it now, unfortunately. I don't have the time for it and stuff for this. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. My apologies. I think we played this for 3 minutes, but I think I'll be done after I play my round here. No, I think it'll be possible, but I could definitely see that ball being, like, heavily griefed by someone that's, like... you know, not around. So maybe like a trigger zone or something. Stop the party's easily good. Well, yes, I think 2 trigger zones that stop it from going further away should be good. And yeah, nah, this is cool. Cool story on like, I don't know, betrayal and revenge with love. But yeah, I never really ever see like story type levels, so it's definitely unique in that aspect. Yeah, love is just very complicated. One thing that people strive for, but it is very complicated. I did it with whale, yeah. I think just trigger zones that's like, you know, make it despawn would help a lot more with that part. Because if you set the trigger zones to physics objects, have them like around the area and high enough too. And doesn't matter what you set to, probably just 1 equal to. Just make sure you set the respawn to yes and respawn instead of destroy. I don't know if the music is appropriate. Yeah, I was actually about to mention that as well. I feel like something like Long War would fit better. Like, Long War is like the atmospheric type of song for this game. Looks like everyone's gonna try to cheese the ball, but yeah, while everyone does qualify and stuff, I am gonna. All right, I guess I guess Yukichi is yeah, getting up there. I'm getting outside the map. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna rate it as a moment. So I think your goal, like especially the first one you mentioned, is perfect. A 4 out of 4 there. Aesthetics are amazing. I mean, like, there's no way you don't say the aesthetics aren't amazing for this map. So a 2 out of 2 for that. Fun factor, I would say it depends on the individual, but I am, of course, look at this as storytelling, and it was it was a very interesting, fun story to like unravel with gameplay. So in that factor, there are some griefable moments that just like could bring it a little bit more fun. Right, like how I talked about before with the punching glove into the heart. I love when you integrate it like that, and the part with the room that's in black and white. Love that it's part of that. But yeah, the ball part, like right here, could be easily, could be easily broken. Just as an example. Just needs a little bit more oomph to be fun. So I think a 1.5 out of 2 for that is more than fair. And gameplay wise, I mean, it's storytelling. I think it conveys it pretty damn well. And I think I'll give it the same rating as I did with the fun factor. Like, I could easily see someone says, I think I should rate a little bit lower, like a 1 out of 2. But I think a 1.5, what I'm going for, feels fair. So overall, that is a 9 out of 10. So Arcane with a 9 out of 10. So Tails Tubi, ABC are definitely moving forward. No doubt about that. And yeah, we'll see where Arcane lands after Greg, the last person, gets their map up and going. Welcome back, Gabby. I never felt so moved for a Fall Guys level. Yeah. Yeah, and Tails is also giving me another example where someone could just, if you got one griefer, they could ruin it for a lot of people. So I have mentioned before, for this stream, please do not target people, but I don't mind if you do grief people in race and points maps, as it might discover something about the map I may overlook Like, as in one griefer could control the map and, you know, make it less fun overall. I mean, this map is going to take a while. It is 11 people to qualify. So, I am going to back out. Gameplay is quite annoying, but aesthetically awesome. Yeah. Like I said, I could easily see if people want me to rate like a 1 out of 2. But I'm going to be a little bit generous overall and give it the... Like, if I was to give a quarter rating, 1.25. Easily. But, yeah, I think I'm just going to, like, move over the edge and give it a 1.5. Alright, Z6X48 is your new lobby code. So, the last map is Greg's map, Fumble Rumble version 2. Alright, Greg, if you're in the chat or want to let me know what your motivation for the map is, what your goal is. Then, yeah, let me know. Because yeah, I'm reading through here, and unless I've missed something, I don't see a goal that would be rated along with that. Okay, and the gameplay is fixable. Yet I know you don't go for those type of maps. Yeah, 100%. I think story-wise, what Arcane goes for is fantastic and amazing. As I talked about before, the moments that integrate with gameplay and not just shown is fantastic. Just needs a fair amount of tweaks into it, and like it would be amazing. My goal, motivation builder map, is to make a fan-made version of the well-known Fumble Rumble concept Mosh does. All right, I think there's a solid goal there. Let's see if you succeed. Let's see if Greg will move on to the build-off, or if he, you know, makes it to the end of round 2 here. So, even though Tail Tagger and Joe won't be moving on to the final round, the reward for those that made it to round 2 do get 20k channel points. So after the stream's concluded, or if you pop in the chat, just say me or something, if you want it now, I'll give you to the 20k channel points now. Maybe make the paths a little more clear. Make sure there is any moments where it feels cluttered in. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good constructive feedback there, ABC. So yeah, I just want to reiterate just the rules here. The second last dot point. Even though it says for contestants, I just want this in general too. Please keep it respectful and ethical. For the map's ratings. Like, constructive criticism is always good and appreciated. But it does not mean you get, like, your chance and stuff to, like, put out your rage, put out some disrespectful comments on the map creator and the map as well. Feedback is always better. Welcome back, Mafio. Hello there, Eugene. Hope you're doing well. This is the last one more, right? Yeah, this is the last one. Once I've done rating this, I've got to explain to the contestants what round 3 is. We're gonna do anything else that's necessary, and then I can play people's maps that are, you know, part of the competition. I might sleep past the Minecraft stream. I'm tired. Yeah, the Minecraft stream probably start about 30 minutes after I'm finished with this stream. Maybe 40 minutes, depending, because there's some dishes outside that need to be done. Oh no! Uh-oh. Death looks like WWE. Yeah, it does. So, if I was to take the goal on its own merits, I'm assuming Fumble Rumble is meant to be like a wrestling style type of map. And yeah. It's my next. Like I said, I had to get the round 3 contestants up and going before I play non-contestants maps. Muscar, I don't know how much I can keep repeating, man. To you. But yeah, man, don't forget this is a tournament between contestants. You said you didn't want to participate in the tournament, and that's okay. But yeah. I get that you said it's like 11, 16 people. It's 11, 16 p.m. for you. Time zones do suck, but I cannot accommodate for everyone's time zone, because if I did, then there would be no stream. Trust me, I get people like every week or two coming and say, why do you stream at 12 a.m? Why do you stream at 10 p.m? and stuff like that. It's like, you know, look, I've always got my time zone on the vast majority of scenes, and it is 17 p.m. Australian Standard Time for me. I'm going to stream at my time zones. Thank you, moderators. Yeah, maybe we'll save your map for last, for round 3. I don't mind repeating it, but I have to repeat it the same person several times. It just means you aren't listening, and it doesn't help out in that regard. Majority of the time, it does. I forgot to do the timer one more time on the bottom right. I do apologize, but I don't think it's going to hit the 10-minute mark anyways. Thank you, Tails. Yeah, there's never a sweet spot for time zones. Like, there's good time zones if you want to get the majority of people to watch, but you're never going to satisfy everyone with time zones. Some of the streamers I want to watch, I do appreciate a lot. They start the streams 3, 4 a.m. my time. I'm just like, yeah, for them it's like afternoon, maybe evening when they can stream. That's awesome. Oh, yeah. I don't try to, like, you know, keep trying to, like, get it my way. That, like, yo, it's 4 a.m. for me. Can you please do this, do that? Please, please, you know. I'm not listening to you. I want you to listen to me. Type of behavior. And, yeah, it does get obnoxious. Bro, is that, punching glove? Oh, no, the arena's rotating. Oh, I was not expecting that. I was like, hey, why are those sliding around? Damn, okay. And the bars on one side are missing now. That was an unexpected ending there. Damn. Too easy, Mr. Spiro. Have a good one, mate. Catch ya in another one. Interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. I don't think I've seen anyone do something like that before. Do you guys want to replay or not? Because I'm actually happy to rate it right now. But if you want to replay or not, it's up to you. Because that will depend. Oh, no. You couldn't get to play the fun parts of my map. That's alright. I got to watch other people play it. And I'm able to judgely, you know, be able to judge it to the best capabilities. Fun map. Yeah. I think I'm gonna rate it right now. So I'm gonna give the best rating. Start that off first. I think for the fun factor, if it was quarter ratings, I'd use quarters, but it's closer to a 2. So I think for the fun factor, I think a 2 is there. Gameplay is where it does drag a little bit. I feel like a majority of these wrestling maps, the biggest problem is that anything that's not the fan is not powerful enough. Because the arena is too large. But other than that, I think it has some good gameplay elements from its chaos. Especially that ring spinning. Was something I wasn't expecting. I think does add quite a value to the map. Honestly. So that's a 1.5. But I didn't mind map replay it. Because we played like 7 minutes of it, Arcane. I replay maps where we've not played more than 5 minutes of. So yeah, once it's been over 5 minutes, then yeah, we just most likely won't have the time to replay it. That's all. Guess I'm back. Welcome back, speedrunner. I think for the goal, what you said, I think you've done a good job at remaking like a fumble rumble from its own merits. Overall, with the motivation what I can see, I'm gonna go with a 3 out of 4. And aesthetics, I think the arena itself, it looks really cool and stuff, but does need a lot more aesthetical upgrades throughout, like maybe like a spectator arena, maybe some stuff around the arena, etc. Because the arena itself looks pretty great, pretty good. Maybe some touch-ups here and there. But yeah, just some extra aesthetics around would bump it up. So for aesthetics, I'll give it 1 out of 2. So yeah, fun factor. So goal is a 3, fun factor is a 2, gameplay is a 1.5, and aesthetics is a 1. So overall, it is a 7.5 out of 10, which means we have got our top 3. So overall, we're our top 3. So the ones I'm moving on to the build off are ABC, Tails Tubi, and Arcane. The other 3, Greg, Tail Tagger, Joe, thank you for your map submissions. You guys have been awesome as well. But you have been, as my screen says, eliminated. I have a cool feature where chat messages appear on the screen of my game so I can answer people immediately. Ooh! Wow, you like watching on like a TV or something? Because that actually is pretty sick. I wish I had something like that for, you know, laptop of phone, where I could just have it full screen, but the chat pops up and I could chat back at them. Yeah, you are. So the 3 people still in the competition are Arcane, Tails, and ABC. So let me just get this set up. So Greg, Tail Tagger, and Joe, you 3 have been eliminated round 2, but you guys, honestly, honorable, amazing effort for your maps. So, GG's. Alright, can't wait for you guys to see what round 3 is. I will need to back out our customs for this, but we will reload back in customs once I need to address it. Well, time for me to make another comp map I will eventually decorate once this is over. Alright. Now, I'm keen to see how everyone, like, does this map. It's kind of the idea I wanted to do for the map making challenge, but I never came around to, so yeah. Could be a hint at something. And Yukichi with the dub. Alright, guys. I'll be back out of the customs for a few minutes so I can address this with the top 3 here, Arcane, Tails, and ABC. So, Arcane, Tails, and ABC, remove your ratings. And yeah. If you want your channel points now, by the way, Greg, Tail Tagger, and Joe, let me know. Otherwise, I'll do it after the stream has concluded. Alright, guys, so round 3. What have we got for round 3? Round 3, of course, is the build-off. We've got the same ratings from round 2 before. Gameplay, aesthetics, and fun factor out of 2. However, you might be thinking, oh, there's something missing there. Well, yeah, there is something missing. A map code. What does this map code mean? You might be thinking to yourself. And if you can see from the background, I am loading up my map. So what is going to happen for this build off right here is you are, once I get to it, you're going to be doing a remix of a map I have created, which is Clockwork Chaos 1. So let's reveal the other 2 ratings on this. Remake and remix set to a maximum of 3. So how good is it remaking the map, and how good is it at remixing it as well? So it's not like a one-to-one copy, but a Like, you do your own spin on it. You do your own details. So, it might look a bit weird, but where the spawn points are. But yeah, the spawn points on the 3 starter parts right here. You go through some spinny discs onto this part right here with a giant pendulum on a grated floor. It depends if you want to completely remake this or remix it. It's up to you. But yes. And then right here, I would definitely recommend remembering this part with the giant clock hand design from 2023 here. With the speed arches and the giant, I forget what you call those, but the giant spinners going around here. Then you got the checkpoint, and then you get 2 different paths between left or right that you jump around. Up here, on the other side is a bonkus. This side is 2 pendulums, so do keep that in mind because I will be looking at that in the remake category. But we'll see how you remix it though. And then the last part is meant to be the most difficult part, of course. You get some speed arches that lead yourself down towards the finish line in a frenzy of moving discs that it can be pretty tough right here. And then, of course, 2 finish lines. So that is the whole map. And now, of course, how close does it come to remaking the flow, the designer map, and how good have you remixed it? What I would strongly recommend for the remaking part, because I will be looking out for this, let's start from the beginning. The giant pendulum, so I don't know how big you can make it in vanilla, but try to make it as big as possible or something like that size. This clock hand part is something I'm definitely looking forward to. The split path and the frenzy of spinning discs towards the end, and of course the abundance of speed arches throughout. And the double finish lines. And last but not least, this giant clock hand that's meant to dictate the time as well at the end. It's more makeshift, so it's up to you how you want to design it. But yeah, I'm keen to see how you 3 do remake the map. If you haven't started building ABC, Arcane, and Tails Tubi, your time begins now. 1 hour, good luck. Doesn't have to copy the digital theme, by the way. It could be your way of remixing it. But yeah, if anyone else wants to remake the map on your own discretion, feel free. Just know I'm only rating the top 3. Alright, let's go back to customs. I'm so locked in. Let's go. Good luck, Arcane. Good luck, Tails. And good luck, ABC. Like I said, the timer has begun. For those that want to join in for some customs to play other maps and stuff, this is the lobby code. 8AR8Q is your lobby code. Just play other people's maps and stuff. Like, just play them for fun while they do build the map. I'm going to be reading the chat because I'm replaying the map in the stream. Yep. If you need the map code again, Arcane, ABC, and Tails Chibi, let me know. And I'll show this scene right here. Can we play your Clockwork Chaos map to fit in? Yeah, I could definitely do that. I'm not going to bother opening up the Nightbot queue system. So what I'm going to do is on screen, I'll have your name in the queue type of thing. Where is Clockwork Chaos 1 on this? I think I skipped it. It's all over the place. It's not in order anymore, which is really annoying. There it is. Found it. How do you have a free pass? So there is a mod called Creative Expansion Pack. I have specified in the rules the third last dot point. Mediatonic doesn't mind as it doesn't go against their terms and policies or terms and conditions on it. But if anyone wants to make a map with CEP, any approved creative mods, as long as I know beforehand, it'd just be like 25% reduction in your score. Because like at this point, Mediatonic have known about it. They're fine. They're actually fine with it. In fact, in one of Octopol's videos, when he's talked with the developer, he actually says that the developers actually look at inspiration from that, which is actually awesome. Can we do my map? Yep, you can do it after this one. I just need to set up the... I'll set up after this, but... Yeah, I'll get the queue finger up on the top right. Just need to... there we go. Okay, well, I guess that's broken, so I guess I have to make a new text box. So yeah, the build-up can literally be anything. Of course, the next time I do this, it probably won't be a remake or a remix, but we'll see what happens. I mean, no mods. Yeah, nice. I don't mind if someone makes maps with, like, you know, CEP or any other approved one, like FG Tools, etc. Just for the spirit of competition, though, is that if it is made with that, and, you know, you're honest with me, you just get a score reduction. Just to make it as fair for everyone. So yeah, I'm keen to see how you guys do remake and remix it. So yeah, the main parts you want to remember is the giant pendulum near the beginning. You want to... the giant, like, clock that's early on. The split path. The frenzy of discs you go down towards, and the double finish line. One upper, one lower, and the giant clock hand at the end. Whether you make it makeshift or actual, like, clock design, up to you. But yeah, I'm keen to see how that goes. And once again, the most important part is remaking it, like design-wise, and remixing it. How will you put your own spin on it? So what could get you a 3 out of 3 for the remake is keeping a similar vibe and keeping, like, the layout, gameplay design as close as possible, while remixing it would be adding your own flair to it. Like, what other, like, you know, changes you would make to it, whether, more importantly, aesthetics-wise. Maybe you give it a huge upgrade, who knows? Maybe you might shift, like, a gameplay section somewhere else. Of course, not the finish line at the beginning. That will probably reduce your score all the way. But maybe the clock end that I have early on might be the hardest part, and you have that at the end, for example. And stuff like that. Is Remix... yeah, Remix would be like a version, like, 1.5. Not like a version 2, I'd say. Version 2 would be like a... well, I guess you could say 2, but it depends. I think 1.5 translates to more people. Yeah, there is a secret finish line, but honest, if you do that, that's awesome. I'm not expecting that, though. I never discovered that line. Yeah, there's some Easter eggs on this map. I always like adding Easter eggs to maps for certain completion stuff. Alright, guys, you got Jordan 8AR8Q is your lobby code. I'm doing a queue system while the builders go for a full-on build-off. Do you know that there's a glitch with ball power? You used to be able to fly without any control. Yeah, with the fan, right? You had to use, like, the movable fan, use the ball power up, and then you could just float, aka fly. But the map, I think that was pretty cool. Obviously, it has to be fixed. But, I mean, if they had a power up that allowed you to just, like, float throughout the map like that, would be actually awesome. I want to thank you in this map, as this got me lots of champion reigns in Mosh's concept. Nice. Yeah, I got rid of the speedrunning one after he was done with Season 1. Obviously, because it's just a duplicate. I'm the only one who knows that the finish line's in the rounds. Yeah, so a creative expansion pack allows you to mix different themes, items around. So I can have, like, say, example, both a digital and original drums. And honestly, they should do that for the base creative expansion. Like, just the base game. Mix the themes around. Do you have your map code, by the way, Mosca, as well? You're next in the queue. So, does anyone have like a map or show submission they like to do? Because otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, I'll replay Clockwork Chaos or another map of mine. Maybe Flood Escape. Now, this has been a really fun stream. I think the next one I'll do would be a map making challenge. Personally. My mind. Because that's like... But... And there's a few adjustments I would definitely make throughout this that I've noticed. But yeah, no, this has been a very fun starter for it. My bad for not being here. I was in a buggy with a friend. Nah, mate, enjoy your time with your friends, man. That is more important. I'm glad you've been well, Spino. Welcome. Tiny adventure. You were shrunk. Can you survive being tiny? Alright. So yeah, our contestants are in the build-off round right now. Their goal is to remake the map code shown on screen. And yeah, bloody oath. There'll be rating of 2 for gameplay, aesthetics, and fun factor. And 3 for the remake and remix in the map. So remaking it as in like the layout, throughout. And remixing is how are they going to put their own twist on it. What about this? Pretty good competition so far. It's been a lot of fun to be able to host it. Can you survive being tiny? Probably. I want to announce something probably at the end of the stream, but I'll probably do it like after I finish like Flood Escape. Oh, I'll actually announce it now. I think after I finish Flood Escape and fixing some of my maps, what I want to do, especially it's like a series or something, maybe in some videos, is I want to like remake and remix Fall Guys Unity maps. My first one I want to do is Tiptoe, because I've got a really good idea for it. I am inspired by a video I have watched. But obviously, what they haven't done is Get Eaten. That's number 1. I don't know. And number 2 is... I just lost my words after I just got eaten there. By the plate. Not plate, the fork. And yeah, number 2, they don't have a randomizer path in it. So, obviously what I'm going to do is make the Tiptoe paths randomized and, you know, give a different effect on how to... on how to decipher incorrect and correct paths. Jeez, what can honey bottles do on the realm, by the way? If you've been... Oh, that's milk. What do... I know honey bottles do fill up the food counter. I think it has something else, though. I'm trying to think. Because I'm pretty sure it feels like a few hunger bars. That's all I can really think of at the moment. The fork's deadly, yeah. I'll replay that one again, honestly. But does anyone else have like a map code or a show they want to do before the builders finish in about approximately 48 minutes? Because yeah, we got a good amount of time at the moment. And guys, I do appreciate the 30 likes on the stream. Absolute legends. Thank you so much. It's been a pretty fun tournament, pretty fun just creative streaming the host, so thank yous. Or it can make free sugar. Oh, can it? Nice. But I mean, sugar's probably better from like sugar cane, so. Oh, what happened to Greg there? Oh no. I went away from the table because I thought I was going to land on the fork again. Got kicks for me. Ah, AFK. Okay, that's all good. But this is more like a, just more of a hangout map. I don't know, if I make like a hangout map, I would most definitely not do it in like survival. If someone does like die to something, you know, they've got nothing really to do except spectate the others. Alright, yep, I will. I'll play that after this one, Gabby. Let's go. Oh, okay. I guess I'm inside the Fall Guy now. All right, it's ate a lot of ate a lot of eggs. Hey. Oh, jeez. Okay. Guess that's how you go outside of Fall Guy. Don't they eat with the feet though? I feel like, was it that tweet from like 5 years ago? Stuff. Oh, maybe a little bit earlier than that. I don't remember exactly 100%, but like. Me and I confirmed that Fall Guys don't eat from like the mouth area, they eat from the feet, which is crazy to see. I'm not gonna lie, I thought when I went in the map, I thought I'd get eliminated. What? Yeah, I thought it was like an actual thing from Meatonic that they posted something about that. Because it's in one of my written ideas for YouTube short. Did you know Fall Guys eat from the feet? I'll explain how. type of situation. Oh, but I just need to like confirm where it is. I remember Cabals made a video about it. Nice. Alright, probably gonna eliminate myself. I think I've explored everything I need to. Like, there's a truck over there. Looks nice. But I think I've already got what I need to see there. When you play Hexagon, it probably looks so good they eat it. It disappears, yeah. Would it technically be wearing a mask for Fall Guys? Like if they're wearing shoes though? That's some of the questions I need to know. Not gonna lie, the gastric acid, the bean should... Yeah, it should eliminate for real, but... Oh well. 5, 8, 4, 3, 2, 0, 6, 5. Bam. Rise up and battle for... Oh, I think I remember this one. Now, I'm gonna actually duplicate this to mention build off round. Just give me a second before I start it. Yawn, but I yawn a lot though. I think it's just from like tiredness. Not enough sleep throughout. I just end up yawning a lot. So yeah, what's on the line for our 3 contestants for the build-off? Some of you may ask. Probably no one has asked right now, but you might be thinking. So, those that do not make it through round 3, like AK, you know, the one that wins at the end of it, will get 50k channel points. The winner, however, will earn 150k channel points. Plus, in 2 or more weeks, because I want to give them time to prepare, maybe get map codes, etc. Maybe upcoming maps they want to upload that are unreleased, whatever they want to do. I'll give them a time where there'll be a stream that will be featuring just their maps, and if they are a trusted community member, I will allow them on VC. And yeah, they can talk about the maps, they talk about what they want, and bloody oath. I think it'll be awesome. I've been inspired by Chip Salsa, how he does like a feature creator streams. He doesn't do that anymore, and I've been missing out on a lot of that. Because that feels like an empty space in the community at the moment. So I kind of want to see if I could, for one stream, fill that role. I wanted to play Slime Climb, how picture is, even though it's just different textures. Alright, guys. 8AR8Q is your lobby code. Jeez. I need to slow down to pronounce that one. 8AR8, like, I cannot try to say that fast 10 times. 8AR8. I'll replay this one again, and yeah, if we've got someone that wants to submit a map code or show suggestion, we'll do that. If not, like if there's no suggestions whatsoever, I honestly, one, I'll do Clockwork Chaos one again, and number 2, I might do a public match or 2, because yeah, it's expected. It is almost 3 PM. This is usually around the time when the streams die down, and plus, you know, we've got 3+ contestants. Well, we've got 3 contestants, but maybe other people in the background are working on the build-off round as we know it. I like that you've got, like, in between two black hexatiles that signify, you know, like the dividing line. I really like that for the gameplay aspect. And Yukichi with another dub. Nice job, man. Everyone's play. Want to play with Isabella, person who has come to my streams more than anyone, about 1.5 years. Nice. Alright, does anyone have any map codes or shows they want to suggest? Otherwise, I am going to go into public matches after the next one. Be right back. I'll eat. Too easy, Greg. How you doing, Jaden? Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. I think I need to specify final round on the top there. All right. No. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Gabby. I was about to say it'll be 12 a.m. So too easy. Have a good night's sleep, Moscow. Have a catch you in another one. All right, let's get this going. I see. Yeah, just like mushrooms. Nah, all right. I was like, you know what? I might put that tag on. I need to pop in his streams a little bit more. I just don't watch like really any like Roblox or Fortnite stuff. And the times where he streams, I'm streaming as well, so it does make it more difficult to pop in his streams. And now Carter's awesome. Oh yeah, Koopy's inside story. What about Geometry Dash? I don't really see him like I have seen like the odd stream of Geometry Dash he does, but like anytime I see him live, it's not when he's streaming that, you know. So yeah, it just does make that a little bit more difficult. So I guess I am missing out on that part. Wait, did someone get ahead? Oh, someone is ahead. I was like, hang on, why is that despawned? But no, I'm not ahead, that's why. Or Minecraft. I don't watch Minecraft streams as much. Like, there's some people I do watch for the Minecraft streams. But, like, it's very rare. I like streaming it. I like playing it. Just not the thing that I watch, unfortunately. No, Gabby! Oh, bloody oath. I can't believe you've done this. Alright, what I might do is, because we're not really getting suggestions for customs at the moment, which is fine, like I said, and yeah, 3 contestants building up at the moment. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do Clockwork Chaos one more time. And then, I'm going to play some public matches. If we do get a good amount of people pop in for customs, like wanting customs, I'll do some customs. But if not, I'll go back to it once the build-off is ready. Like, yeah. So, yeah, for those that are doing the build-off right now, so ABC Tales and Arcade, if you're still listening on in, once that timer hits 0, you will have no more than 3 minutes to submit your map. I would also recommend, especially if your game crashes or you might have bad internet mode, please save it regularly. So this is your reminder to do a save right now, just in case something happens. Don't have to name it Clockwork Chaos. Don't do this and that. Just, yeah, save it. I would recommend that. It took them so long to... Hang on, I'm gonna come back around here because I want something to say. You know these like filler bits right here and stuff like that? It took Mediatonic like over a year or so, at least on Xbox, and from what I played on Nintendo Switch, to fix the recoloring of the digital theme fillets, and it took them, I think, when they changed how the coloring works, because before this used to, when you played in a customs, this would always be purple, and I've had this gray since like legit when I made the map, and it only became gray in like about 2024 when they introduced multicolors instead of just like theme colors, like, you know, just only digital colors or only original colors. So yeah, after the stream is done, we'll go 30 minutes after it's done roughly, gonna do Minecraft probably for about 2 hours. I'm gonna do a little bit more building on the PvP world, and yeah, that'll be the last stream for today. If I'd end a little bit earlier, it's probably just because, yeah, I'm just feeling extra tired from today, because even hosting a tournament can be a bit tiring. Definitely more tiring for a lot of you, 100%, but yeah, and it putting like a lot of mental focus on this, the setup and everything, you know, it does eat it up. I probably shouldn't have done a drinking stream last night, but oh well. That was a lot of fun. Alright, 8ARAQ. I might do 1 or 2 more other people's maps, actually. Dealing with you can be, I mean, fun, yeah. I had to fake the stream that one step further. I don't have the supporters for today's stream on the screen because I use a different set of Fall Guys scenes. But I'd like to thank Musly with the 1 gifted and Outrageous Mosh with the 11 months members. Both of you, plus everyone else that has shown beyond support. Thank you so much. Absolute legends. So that means Musly's done 33 gifted for the month. And Mosh, yeah, 11 months. He's like right there on the 12-month probably later this month. Yeah, the lobby code, if it was a B instead of an A, it would say barbecue indeed. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Anyone? Eugene, Gabby, Yukichi, do you guys have a show suggestion or map code? Otherwise, yeah, I might do one more because I actually feel like playing the map again. This is your time to submit code without even dealing with Nightbot. Yeah, it actually does spell barbecue. That's actually good. I like that. If Ash was here, he would say frozen shrimp on the barbecue. I betcha 100% if he was here. I actually need to check a certain DM because I have been invited to like this 1v1s and my opponent still hasn't gone back to me. So that's what that acronym means. Alright, well, if they say it to me, I don't care, but if it's not say it to other people, definitely not on the same level as SYBAU, but yeah, alright. I don't want people to say that to each other, you know, at each other. Hey there, Eugene. Alright, let's get it. Yeah, another chance for those map creators to, you know, watch the stream right now to see that what the map is all about. So yeah, at the beginning you have the spinning disc to a giant pendulum. See how they remix that. Got the boom blasters that go up to some speed arches. You got the giant, like, meant to be clock hand here, early 2023 design of it. With some speed arches for risk and reward. Into a checkpoint. How you doing, Bam? Welcome in. So yeah, this will be the last creative map, and then I'll do some snipes before the free builders finish their map. Because yeah, we're not getting any suggestions at the moment, which is alright. People are just chilling or building. Nah, this is legit the last round, Amanda. And we're down to our last 3 contestants. And yeah, you got the split path, you got some spinning discs that go around into a checkpoint. The checkpoint design as well, builders, do keep this in mind as well, the unique checkpoint style that I've got going on here. So you might want to take a little bit of inspiration on that. And then yeah, go down along here to a frenzy of spinning discs with some spinning bars here and there. Final checkpoint with an up and lower finish line. So I'm keen to see how they remake and remix it. So how do I differentiate the two? Remake, I'm also looking at the layout of the map. How closely it follows like the clockwork theme of my Clockwork Chaos 1. And remix is how do you put your own twist on it? Like, do you change up the aesthetics to be more like, say, you know, with the clockwork, you might go with like a steampunk type of theme. Maybe you go underwater, an underwater type of clockwork ruin. Gameplay wise, maybe instead of changing up the pendulums, you've got them as like spinny ball thingers. Maybe at the clock end, you actually give it an actual clock design. I'm keen to see how they do it. Alright. I'm going to do public matches for the next like 2 or 3 matches while we do wait for our builders for when the time is up. So let me put the builder bean because that's probably the last time I went to the Golden Dragon for a while. Who wants to be invited for the snipes? Map High Tide, maybe me got vaulted. Damn, even the creators are vaulting their own maps. To be fair, I should be vaulting a few of my own maps as well, the broken ones, but sometime next week for member stream, I'm going to go through and fix some of my maps. Pop back into it, Fall Guys. Nice. Alright. Who that's playing wants to be invited? I don't know who Van Mesquite is. So sorry, man. I am going to decline that. I would recommend send me a friend request if you haven't already. I'm happy to send one. Just yeah, make sure you do spell your name correctly. If I can't spell it with the letters of the keyboard I've got, which is like the UK. All right, so Gwen, Gabby, and Amanda done. There we go. Just make some beehives in my creative world. Nice. Yeah, I need to make more beehives, trees. I'm glad I can actually spawn one of them. It just took a long time for one to spawn in. So I'll probably try to see if I can get any more hives. The map High Tide made by me got vaulted. ABC High Tide law is crazy. Alright, we're gonna just do solo. Oh, actually, nah, we'll just do solos. Alright, guys, if you like to snipe on in, make sure you got the server set to US West. And make sure you have solos ready. Once everyone on the screen ready is up, I'm gonna do 5 to go in the chat. Call me Bailey, alright? Is it Bailey or Barley? Because, yeah, there's no I there, so I don't know if it's like one of the two. Yeah, W Barley. Alright, everyone's ready up. I'm doing 5 to go in the chat. Make sure you hit go when I write go or 1, whichever works better for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's get it. Who's participating? So we've had 8 people that participated and we're down to our last 3, whom are the last 3 being Arcane, Tails, Tubi, and ABC129. Barley, yeah, like, sorry, I overpronunciate the R there. It's like Bali. Like, you know, the... It's pronounced Bailey. Okay. Yeah, pronounced Bailey too easy. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I wasn't thinking like the, like, you know, I was thinking like, yeah, Bali pronunciation like that, like the island in Indonesia. Usually, one of the more tourist hotspots for Australians to go to. I was about to say the city of Bali. I don't know if it actually is the name of the city. But in my head, I was like, why can I not think of the word island? So that took a while to think of. I think Creators Baltimore Maps is big brain. If it's broken, yes, I agree. Even though I don't do it, I don't practice what I preach. In that, well, I don't preach it honestly. I just agree with it. Oh, I got bloody knocked off by someone else. No, that might actually cost me. Oh, I made a recovery and yeah, nah. It's not good enough. Please. 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 Last one. Woo-hoo. Bro, Curial legit whacking me up. Bumping me off the map was crazy. Now, if only that happened yesterday. Nah, I didn't want that to happen yesterday. I'm glad it didn't happen then. It almost did, though. I don't remember which map anymore, but I remember being like, whoo, that was a close one. And if I'm remembering wrong, well, you can blame the vodka. Nah, alright. Nah, it's just my memory. That was funny. Maybe I might make it a short, but I want to do the one for the Twitch streams, the anniversary party one. The main reason I haven't uploaded yet as well, besides not really working on it at the moment, is I want to do a little bit of like a story into it. Like, not a full-on story, just maybe like a 15-20 second talking into it. I'm trying to find a song for it that fits it, to give it like a glorious feel into like a defeat. I am thinking of just using one of the songs I've been mainly listening to, Any Never Sure by Victor Mushroom, but I want to save that for a potential future short that hasn't been created yet. See you, Gabby. See you, mate. I was a bit late to saying that, but bloody oath. Oh, the dolphin fell off as well. I just saw that one. Well, guys, but I can't touch the color dark orange. If I'm going to do a color challenge, I am going to do something that no one on Fall Guys has done yet. It is a huge inspiration from somewhere else. 100%. I'm going to give them credit. But I don't want to spoil it, because if I say it, I feel like a few people might actually do it. And I don't mind people do it. That's... I want to do it myself before other people in the Fall Guys community see it, you know. Nice try, Bailey. Oh, no. I thought you were random. Oh, yeah. Yukichi is a community member, and the one that's elusive. Oh, bro. I cannot pronounce his name. Elusivera is another community member. And look, personally myself, for sniping, as long as you're not targeting, except for people that are already targeting you, I don't have a problem. Like, you can eliminate community members. Like, some people might not like that. I don't have too much of a problem with that personally. All right, builders, 17.5 minutes. This is your reminder to save your map in case something does happen, because, yeah, something does happen. You don't have it saved. You're going to be heartbroken, so I don't want that to happen to you. I'd rather you guys, if you do have it, like, you know, disconnect or the game crashes or broken, I'd rather you, if that does happen, rather you lose 1 minute of progress than bloody 45 minutes of progress. And once again, if you need the map code to double check on fiends, it's probably like your best chance to like double check with that map code there. 0450-3271-0327. Before you like send it for the last 15, 16 minutes. Oh, Bailey and Gwen don't make it. Oh, damn. Did someone just walk off? Did I see that right? That was something first time I played Hoverboard Heroes, I actually am the type of person to run off, so respect to that person. They ran off later than I did when I first played the map. I got ragdolled by the trapeze, oh no. As this challenge new, possible not even halfway, and I only have 16. Probably try to rush it, Arcane. Try to rush it, man. I think you got this. Like, whatever you're up to with the like, if you're doing the split path, maybe shorten it. Maybe give a bit of a remix twist, like maybe a boom blaster up, and then do the spinny discs at the end, and then yeah, I think you've got this. I think you got this, man. I know ABC and Tails Tubi are definitely locked in with this. Obviously, I'm going to be more fair with the rating on the aesthetics and the, you know, remake part, because you've only got given an hour to make it. So don't judge yourself too harsh on that, because I'm probably going to be more than fair on that. If there is a tie, I am going to prioritize the remake and remix score, with remix probably taking a slightly higher priority. Apple, watermelon, grapes, cherry. Yep. So I just like try to dive into a nap. I guess it's too late. Oh, I guess the other fella got him out. I knew you were playing something. So my original idea was to do to mention a remake of something else that I made, like Rockside Scramble. But I thought, let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's go with a certain other map. Don't worry, the next time I do this, it most likely won't be a remake. It probably, I don't know what I'm going to specify at the moment, but, and I probably don't want to spoil it, because I don't have the ideas for a second tournament to this yet. But yeah. No! Oh, straight ahead. Straight ahead. Oh, and then straight. Yeah. Oh, no. Nah, I'm not gonna get that. Ah, Yukuchi got that, though. GG's. What is this? Not custom? It is not customs, because no one's, like, suggesting maps at the moment. Our last 3 competitors, alright, are doing a build-off right now for a remix of one of my maps. That map code right there. And once the timer hits 0, we'll be going back to customs, loading up, and see how they go against that criteria. How was your custom stream earlier, Ore? Welcome in, though. That's a cool idea. WRA. And I've always wanted to do like a creative tournament. I just need to know how could I make it like my own thing. Because I've seen like say DMG, it's always like a build off 30 minutes between one person and another. And yeah. Who won? We're on our last three now, Ain. So Arcane, Tails, Tubi, and ABC are all in the build off right now. My stream is alright. I've been awake since then. 8 a.m. Oh, jeez. I mean, if you want to build for the next 12 minutes, bam, go for it. But the queue for, like, you know, to participate has been closed since about like 2 hours now, actually. Are we doing extreme ranked? Well, can't do extreme ranked with a squad, unfortunately. So I'm just going to do regular solos one more time. All right, if you want to snipe on in, guys, before we go back to customs, your server is US West solos. I'm going to do the countdown. 5 to go in the chat, starting with my voice from 10. I could have been in it if it had been for one specific time we go at. Yep. It always happens, though, man. It always happens. There's a few streams that it's like, I have planned and stuff, and then like the day before, or even sometimes hours before, I do say yes because family time is more important. But they're like, you know, invite me to something, and it's like, I'll come. All right, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. If the timer hits 0 as we're still playing solos, I am gonna back out, by the way. So, yes. Because I do think that's more... I think the build-up is more important than these public matches here. And trust me, the build-up for the second time I do this, it's gonna be very interesting. Trust me. It's not gonna be a remake or remix type of situation again, but yeah. Because I feel like that's gonna like get old if I keep doing that. It's fine. W-Bam. I need someone to try the new map I made. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna do those 3 maps, and then after I've given them the rating based on the criteria out of 12 here, then yeah, we'll wrap things up. And then about 30 minutes... From there, we'll do a bit of Minecraft. I don't know how long Minecraft will go for this afternoon. Most likely 2 hours. But I'll see what happens. ABC's got to win the build-up, trust. I mean, to be fair, it's got some 2 fiery competition here. Tails and Arcane are also great builders as well. But we'll see what happens. From what I've observed in the chat, though, ABC was the most hyped out of the 3. So I'm keen to see how it goes. I always wanted the build-up to be the hardest part, though. And obviously, just how the nature of it is going to be the hardest part. But yeah, like I said, the remix, remake, and aesthetics, I will rate a little bit more fairly because you only get 1 hour. And since there's 8.5 minutes roughly left, this is your reminder, builders, to do a save in case something does happen. When the timer hits 0, you will have 3 minutes to submit your map code. And it has to work as well. Just add on top of that. If you don't submit it within the 3-minute time grace period, unfortunately, we will still play it, but it will be a disqualification. There's no way Gwen's doing this. That's crazy. Nah, you two are actually meanies. Damn. It's such an unfair variation, though. Like, there should be 2 seesaws at the end for both the last part. But I don't know about the last part, but definitely the part before it, Oh, will they even make it though? I don't think Gabby is. Yeah, nope, you both ain't making it. I've never had that much people eliminate on the first round in solos in a long time. Can I win the first round of solos in a public match? Let's find out. At least I'm ending it quicker. Well, we got hoverboard hero, so I don't know. Like I said though, if the timer hits 0, I am gonna load up customs. So even if it's like 4 minutes into Jump Showdown, the timer hits 0. If it's a 1v1, the other person wins, so yeah. I need to remember the timer of Seesaw in my head to do this right. It's 3.5 minutes, isn't it? For Seesaw? It's crazy they've got like half-minute timers. I wish I could kind of do that in, like, you know, with CP and stuff. So I'm pretty sure back in the day you could, like, change the player count and timer. But, yeah, if you try to doing that now, it doesn't, like, work properly. Like, I could change it to say, like, say 60 players on the description screen, but it won't save it like that. I'm not giving up, just being realistic. Good luck, Tail. It's Tubi and ABCW Arcane. Yeah, nah, the build-up is definitely tough, for sure. But I respect the honesty and, you know, realistic possibility on that. Trust me, I'm not that good at building fast myself, so the build-up definitely is like the hardest part of it. I think then for part 2 of the tournament, I think you might like that one, honestly. No, don't be sorry, man. No, I respect honesty and like all of that, man. I think part 2 for the build-up, I think you'll like that one better, for sure. Please tell me I saw the name wrong. You might have, Gabby. You might have. No, but I'm gonna win if you're doing the next tournament. Yeah, probably like in a month or 2. I'd say more realistically October. But I could see myself doing late September. I think I chew more than I can swallow. Yeah, nah, fair. Alright. This is definitely going to be the last public match. And I am guessing the path. No incorrect doors anymore. Oh, it's this path. Oh, I hate this path. It's going to be here and then to the right. And then it's this door right here. Yep. Ah. No! Ooh! Damn, GG's. GG's. Oh, it's a second. No, so the second tournament for this will probably commence in late September, October. GG's Ikichi with the W, man. Of course I get body. Yeah, I got body too, don't worry. Damn. Alright. Well, It's starting to load the customs back up. Two public snipes there. So now we probably play something and we wait. If you do have your map code ready, Arcane, Tails, and ABC, if you want to submit it early, go for it. But yeah, it's up. I'm only expecting it within 3 minutes of when the timer hits 0. But yeah, nah, I think the build-up for the second part will be a lot better for you, Arcane, if you reach there. I will be more prepared in the next tournament. W, man. Tiptoe for real, for real. It should take the right amount of time. Yeah, we've got 5 people for Tiptoe, so we do have enough for it. Anyone joining in? I was going to start at the minute 30. Uploading soon. How you doing, Crown? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, mate. That should take the right time. Yeah. Are we doing winners picks tonight? I'm only going to do Minecraft shortly after this stream concludes. And then, yeah. Tomorrow will be Phasmophobia. Probably something before, but I'll see what happens. And Tuesday, I'll be back with Fall Guys. Just keep in mind, it is Sunday afternoon for me. Unfortunately, on this scene, I don't have like that specified day in the time zone. I need to fix that. We're not even halfway done. Ooh. Hopefully you got this, Tails. Now, I'll see how you guys do. Like I said, I'm going to be fairer with the remake, remix, and aesthetics category. Because you guys only get 1 hour for it. Ah, damn it. I didn't see those tiles shake. I know where it is now. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. I know where it is. Oh, I think Gwen's about to find it. It's this one right here. No! Oh! It's the one to the left of it! Oh, they got a different path. Damn it! Oh, let's go ABC. W, man. I bet $500 ABC is gonna win. Oh, that's like, can we do button bashes after this? Don't need to do 1v1? Nah. So, maybe in the future, Amanda, a future stream. I actually want to do the 1v1 streams again sooner than later. Nah, W Arcane. Nah, legend. Are you sure you don't want to submit a map, though? You sure you don't want to? And by the way, the timer has just hit 0 on time. So, yeah. ABC submit his map, so thank you. So, Tails, Tubi, you will have 3 minutes to submit yours. And Arcane, if you want to. We can still give it a try, man. We still can. But yeah, nah, because, yeah, this one for the build-up was definitely a faster pace one. And so, yeah, went for the build-up. You want to be prepared for everything. I have made Clockwork Bay. Ooh, it's a bay this time. All right. Like the sound of that. Because, yeah, some maps that I've made really quickly. And, like, short spinning sprints, which has got a nice 69 plays. Yeah, this one I made in 10 minutes. And I thought I did pretty well. And then, like, other ones I made in a quick amount of time. I don't have here. Yo! Crown gives himself a membership! He's got the glorious bug. Oh, let's go! Crown with the 5 gifted. Let's go. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, I don't know if I should make that a short because, yeah, nah, it's funny seeing like someone gift himself a member. And another gifted? Yo! Thank you so much, Crown, with the 6 gifted for the stream. So, he gifts himself, Sleepy Party, Phoenix, Gammons, Asher, and Stefan. W, man. Hopefully the festival goes well, man. What you talked about? Legend. And another gifted. I'm not embarrassing myself and I don't want to butcher your map. Don't feel embarrassed, man. Don't feel... I always say for these building, like, challenges, the competitions, because, like, you only get, like, 30 minutes to an hour. Don't feel embarrassed. Lastly, as well, I want people to respect the second last rule here. If someone's trying to, like, make fun of you and stuff like that, I will stop it immediately. Like, obviously, I can't influence the behavior, but I can influence the decisions made to stop them doing it. 7 gifts and it goes to Sky. Let's go. All right, Tails. Does Tails have a map code? No. Tails, you have to submit a map, man. If it's in the Discord, let me know. If you are trying to submit it and it's not going through, please separate the numbers 4 by 4 by 4 per message. That's have fun. Great stream as usual. You didn't disappoint. Appreciate Arcane. Stay safe. Stay weird yourself too, mate. Getcha. Stressful one I've ever done. Remaking CP maps is quite the challenge. It is. I knew. I was like, look, I didn't want you guys to be like, all right, it's time to remake FGW or something like that, because that's a lot. I feel like Clockwork Chaos 1 was a lot more manageable. W Crown. I gotta go play the summer map so you can play the secret. Yeah, you know what? I'll replay your summer map so I can find it after we're done with ABC and Tails' map. Did I miss? All right, it's hit 0 seconds. Now, I'll ask if he's there. Give me a second, because he might be rewinded. I know this should be the disqualification, but I need to specify. So, yeah, I'll give Tails 1 minute. If he doesn't submit it, then it is an automatic ABC win regardless. So, we're not just signing this yet because Tails needs to submit the map. Catch your crown. Appreciate the 7 gifted, man. Absolute legend. Your name will appear in the Beyond supporters for the remainder of this month once I do come to concluding the stream. GG's ABC. Oh, bro, that's quite a weird name to give him there, but yeah. W. All right, well, I guess by forfeit by decision, I guess at the end of the day, ABC does win the competition. I respect Arcane and Taylor's decision to step down there. Trust me, that was a really... When I was looking at that, I was like, that's a real difficult one. I want to see how they handle it. So... let's see how ABC does his map. Don't worry, guys. Next time I do a build-off for the tournament, I think a lot of you would prefer that. I might do a bit of a hint, actually. I'll do a bit of a hint. There could be more than 3 people next time I do this. Ooh, okay. I like the original theme. I like that you've got the spiky cylinders at the beginning. Yep. Well, cylinders, but like spiky circles. You got a slime floor for the giant pendulum. I like that. Oh, the clock hand. Yeah, nice. Let's go. Oh, you made it go over that direction. I don't know why, but yeah, nah, bloody oath. I like that the walls are actually like a different color, too. Enjoy, guys. Yep. I like that this has got a different color floor, because originally it was like the grated floor, so it's actually a different color. I really do too much for detail maps. Nah, understandable, Tails. You're still amazing with your building, man. I still remember your, like, what was it called? Like the other builder challenge ones where you do them like 20-30 minutes. Like those ones you do really well in. So bloody oath. I like the double path as well. The other one does have a bonkers. I'm surprised he took the initiative to go with axes for one side. The other side has just a conveyor belt that goes forward, but no judging here. I like that as for remix. Like that gets a higher point in remix. A giant hammer near the end. All right. And yep, he's got the double finish line, and he's got a spinning clock at the end as well. Nice. And that one's in the water. In fact, I'm gonna go in the water. Nice job, ABC. Ah, what a theme to that. So, based on the criteria, The gameplay, just slightly less, because I did notice a few pubs that are like one side that's way more difficult than the other. Like significantly more. Aesthetics, for a 1 hour map, I'm gonna give it the edge and give it a 2. Obviously, if this was like a map from round 1 or 2, where I have to assume that you've given so much time to build a map, it'd be less than that. But for the context of 1 hour, did a really great job on that. Was it fun? Yeah, I had fun with that. Bloody oath. I already have like pride with my own map. I'm not egotistical, just, you know, it's always good to be proud of your own maps. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. It's a great remake, and I think it does enough to be a great remix of it too. So overall, fun factor, 1.5 out of 2. Aesthetics, like I said, I'm going to give the edge, give that a 2. Remake and remakes, it follows it like pretty much to the T, and he does his own thing with them in a good amount of parts. So overall, that would be an 11 out of 12. Yes, it is out of 12 because I want to give more emphasis on the remix part. So G's ABC. Realistically, once again, if it was assumed that you had enough time, like a lot of time to build a map and stuff, like in round 1 and 2, the rating would be less than 11 out of 12. But every time I do these the map making challenges, if it's what happens on stream, I do account for that. So ABC, you walk away. So Tails and Arcane, I will be giving you both 50k channel points. I can actually do that right now for you, Tails and Arcane, if you're still in the chat. If not, I'll do it off stream. So ABC, that means in a future stream, 2+ weeks from now, we can discuss about like from next week. We will be doing stream featuring ABC maps, and you are a trusted community member. If you want to be on mic for it, you will, yeah, you could be a mic on it, and we could, you know, have chill chat, have some fun. You can talk about your maps, all this stuff. So, yeah, it will be a genuine creator spotlight. Alright, we're going to replay our Arcane's map. And I might wrap up the stream with City Escape. Because those are, you know, the 2 other contestants maps. These don't count towards the third and final round, but yeah. All right, good luck. I want to get that secret ending, the secret exit, as Arcane calls it. And yeah, Tails, like I said, I'll end his one with that. Oh, Arcane's got added his 50k points. Let's go. And I want to take that one step further with the Beyond supporters this stream. Muscly with the 1 gifted. Mosh with the 11 months member. And 7 gifted from Crown Crasher. Absolute legends. Thank you so much. I don't know why I'm seeing everyone's texts when I open up the fan funding YouTube. What's going on? Time for a decoration overhaul. Ooh, alright. I'm keen. Alright, how do I get over here? Oh, damn. Time to vault high tide again due to color purple being... Just due to the color being weird. Damn. It's a really nice looking map. I'm pretty sure I gave this a full points in the aesthetics department. It definitely deserves that. If I said my work in progress, the remix, could you play? Yeah, I could definitely play the remix. Work in progress. Bloody Earth Tales. Cheese, would you be able to dive after I jump at Piggy? Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely do that. There you go. No! Oh, I could barely get an extra dive on that. Yeah, I wonder how you do that. Like, the only way I can see it is like a pendulum or something that makes it over. Because, yeah, if there's a visible path, I'm very confused on it. But the only thing, visible path I could see if it was, like, here is this fish. It is a secret ending after all, so I probably don't want it spoiled. But if I'm doing what's, like, intended, but I can't do it, then... And yeah, just might need a little bit of a readjustment. I think it's being creative spotlight, even though it's not the official mini talk one. Yeah, but I think there's gonna be a better creative spotlight though. Ah. Yeah, I can't do it. Sorry, Arcane. I'm not that good at getting it. Like, the only other thing I can think of is probably the turtles. Like, we all save the turtles and everything, so... Ah, well, nah. I mean, you get to showcase your maps, you get to talk about it on stream, this and that. Like, I think that'd be awesome. Like, it won't be like the true... Like, I still need to upload... I still need to do the Streamlabs stuff. I actually forgot. I do apologize, but... I do need to upload all the, mythical shoutouts to the Streamlabs so people could use that anytime. Then I don't have to add them to every single scene. I don't have to turn it on because people can just use a command and turn it on. And yeah, if you're mythical for at least 1 month, it does stay as well. If you're less than a month and but got done early, then it does get removed. Bam, Career Spotlight. Thank you for hosting the creative competition, W, man. I've got some ideas I want to do, like, especially a lot of it inspired by others. But yeah, nah, I'm glad to do a creator tournament because I feel like I've been building up towards this for a long while. And yeah, here we are. Glad you did join in on ABC because, yeah, what if you went with your gut earlier, what you want to say before where you said you didn't want to join the competition, you would be here right now for this. It's a crazy feeling that you went against your feeling and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. But yeah, there's definitely some adjustments I can make throughout this. I think Rad Run Frenzy is pretty much near perfect. Yes, it is gonna be like the easy elimination round. Some people won't have maps for it. That's, you know, that's a good thing to have. Round 2, I think is already good enough as it is with the twists. There will definitely be a whole different twist next time I do it. I just wanted to start with a simple one for the first one. And yeah. Thank you, Tails. Yep, we'll do that map code. And after that, we'll wrap up the stream. But yeah, this has been a fun stream, everyone. The legends. Appreciate the 32 likes, 1 dislike on the stream. Bloody oh. All that does help out, so thank you. I'm just gonna move Minecraft to 4:30 p.m. Just so it gives me some time. Just in case. So BWEVD is your lobby code. I'm not going to update the code on the bottom. So I'm just going to hide it away if anyone wants to join on in. I'll join the next creative competition. Let's go, bam. 4532 2582 8791. Sonic Mayhem. All right, beautiful. Audience seat to winner. Anyone else joining on in? Otherwise, we're going to get this started in 30 seconds. Did you want to join in, Tails, for your map, or you're good? Yeah, I think we'll have more people for the next one. Some people have seen how this is, but the way the second one, because I want every tournament part to like at least feel a little bit different. I think we might have more people for the second time I do this. I'm too lazy to rewrite. Yeah, fair. That was less than 30 seconds, but oh well. Ooh! Yeah, no, if you did this... Damn. Damn. Jeez, this is like just that beginning alone gets a top tier remix on this. Holy heck. And yeah, remake as well isn't just, you know, a full-on clock theme and all that. Like, you know. It's like kind of like remaking the layout and stuff like that. Yeah, man, if you had more time on this, I see why. I see why 100%. Now, this is a remix indeed. Remix. Yeah, would it, you... Obviously, the remake wouldn't have got a 3 out of 3 for what was all there, but I mean, the remix would have got full points. Like, if I was to rate that as a criteria as it is right now, remix, 3 out of 3. Remake, because it doesn't fully go for the layout at the moment, it would have been a 1.5. Aesthetics out of 2 so far. Fun factor, I think that part with the, like, the fast spinning slime could definitely be nerfed. Because if you think it's like a remake as well, it's not too overly difficult of a map. But I see what you mean. And yeah, gameplay. So far, like, yeah, it would have been like a 1.5 realistically. So yeah, fun gameplay 1, aesthetics 2, remake 1.5, remix 3. I can't do the math on that. That would have been an 8.5 out of 12. But yeah, no, I completely get what you mean. If I had like half an hour more, yeah. In-crate maps can have split lobbies. Yeah, it happened with Flood Escape yesterday. I think ABC stream, right? Alright, I think we'll leave it at that. What a great stream, guys. So yeah, I feel like more people will be interested for part 2, like the next time I do the tournament like this. I think we'll have more people because every tournament time I do this, I'm going to like spice it up a little bit. Not a huge difference. Like there'll be a round 1, 2 and a build off type of situation. Round 1 will always be the frenzy round. Round 2 will always be the twist. And the final round will always be the build off. But I want to spice it a little bit. But yeah, I think more people would definitely be more interested. Because I have looked back for a few people's streams, especially Matsuball streams. And there's something I could incorporate that would make it a lot better for more people. So yeah. Should Yoshi Parker get participant rewards for real? I mean, if you want 5k channel points, Gabby, I can do that. But probably no more than that. Because otherwise, you know, there was no point getting to the second round with a 20k. See you, Tails. Have a good one, man. Legend. Am I late? Yeah, we're about to wrap up the Fall Guys stream now. Revs. But yeah, W, man. So, Minecraft will happen in approximately 30 to 40 minutes. It'll probably be a shorter stream, like maximum 2 hours, but might even be less than that. And yeah, if you're only here for Fall Guys, I may stream it tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. Most definitely Tuesday, though, I'll be streaming Fall Guys. And yeah, time to add the Beyond supporters for the stream. So, Muscly now at 33 gifted for the month. Mosh with the 11 months member. I'll say 11 months connoisseur. My bad. I need to spell that correctly. And Crown Crasher with 7 gifted throughout the stream. So thank yous everyone that has shown beyond support, whether from the past to present. If you guys just being here has helped out, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the stream with no mid-roll ads. If you did get a mid-roll ad or two, that wasn't me, as I had to manually do it. That would have been YouTube doing it. You would have only got like an intro ad and potentially an outro ad. I'm gonna redirect the stream to the Minecraft stream, and yeah, I'll catch yous all in another one. W stream, everyone. Once again, 33 likes, 1 dislike. Absolute legends. Cheers. I forgot this had the old outro as well. This set of scenes where it would circle into it rather than like, you know, bring itself to the other one. Yeah, cheers.